Of course. Why are they doing this super chat section? Well, we like to make some money here too as well. Make sure we are supporting everything and keeping the lights and mics on.
Have multiple avenues.
Speaking of...
So real quick, I just want to say that $1,000 for that XCast video is the perfect storm of there not being swearing. They're not... like. Everything's not offensive. That's a 10 out of 10. We checked all the boxes.
We did as best we possibly
could. It popped off. It is being featured everywhere. The external links to everything. It is like the perfect storm of a perfect story, a perfect scenario for monetization. And all of that, all of the headlines on freaking Yahoo and Washington Post and all the stuff result in $1,000 that we're only probably going to get $550 from. So everything Greg's saying is so true.
And just think of all the videos that we put out when the video starts and Greg says, "You fucking piece of shit," and then YouTube sees that and goes, "Oh, well, let's pull a little bit of the advertisers. We'll still give you some ads, but not like the full, the full barricade."
And that's why, again, your support means so much. If you like seeing me take these little dirty, filthy, sad PC gamers to town, right? To remind them that here's the library book return. I open up, I put their fucking heads in. Oh
my God.
We can only do that because of your support. It's
true.
You know what I mean? Because I can say to YouTube, "Oh, that's going to cost me a whole, $1.75? Fuck you." And I take YouTube's head, I go, right? And then you put book return.
The book return is what the book return.
I've been thinking a lot about book returns.
I want to shout out something that we're doing tomorrow. I had put a Twitter poll up. It was a Google form sort of thing, right? Similar to how Blessing does with KindaFunny. And I put this Google form up around 2 weeks ago asking the audience, what do you want to see us play on the streams that occur after this? Now, after this Q&A right now, we're going to go into the morning show with Nick and Andy in the afternoon because Mike's gone for his birthday. But one of the highest voted games that we should play is Mass Effect. So tomorrow, we will be hopefully starting, depending on how well the support is and how well, the viewership is and stuff like that, we will be starting Mass Effect 1 because Nick has never played Mass Effect 1. I'm going to do my best to create him in the game. I'm probably going to make him like 5 feet tall, super wrinkly and stuff, big old beard. So I'm really excited for that journey tomorrow. So tune in tomorrow as well. Not just today, which is the morning show. And I know a lot of y'all love that. But tomorrow will be Mass Effect 1 with Nick and Andy because Mike will be gone as well.
Awesome.
Happy birthday, Mike. Everybody send that sweet, nasty love to Mike.
Yes.
2 ones to get out of here to get the morning show started in 2 minutes. PDX V-Man says, "Birthday tax. Love all the content y'all have been pumping out. Can't wait for Spider-Verse in review and working on Jedi Survivor to get to that spoiler cast. Also, thanks for covering Hi-Fi Rush."
To you.
Happy birthday to you.
Oh my God, I'm crushing this.
Happy birthday, PDX V-Man. Happy birthday. And our final super chat for this post show comes from Cooper Barth, who says, "Why don't all console games offer KB over M support?"
Why not, Greg? Why don't they?
Well, the kilobits by the minute, I mean, it's rough, right? Because, you got the internet and you're.
You Alex Jones? Who is this? Now, keep in mind that Nick Scarpino did play Warzone all throughout the pandemic on a PS5 with his keyboard and mouse.
Keyboard mouse! Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, did you really not know?
Cooper Barth says, "Why don't all console games offer keyboard and mouse support?" Because, now you can go to 1 for me. Thank you very much.
Oh, God.
Because consoles have these things called controllers, which are the perfect way to play a video game. Because you're sitting there doing this, using your 2 hands. Keyboard and mouse. You're some kind of fucking alien. You're an alien. Did you ever watch Independence Day? You remember that giant head motherfucker and they put the ship up? He's like, "That's you." And when you play a PC game, that's you stupid fuckface. I tell you what. I'll tell you what. I tuned into Bruce Green's stream the other day and he was playing Jedi Survivor on a PC and he couldn't do anything. He's like, "What do I do? How do I do this?" Chad's like, "I don't know how to do it on controller."
Thanks for watching,
Oh
everybody.
my God!
Thanks
Why
for
don't
watching this
console
cute-
games have keyboard and mouse.
Thanks for
'Cause
watching
the
this.
people
super
who
chat
bought the
session.
consoles are smart enough to know keyboard and mouse are good for two things: doing your taxes and getting caught by Chris Hansen. End show.
We'll see you for the morning show, everybody. Thanks for watching.
Good day, best friends. Grab your Spindrift and your iced chai lattes and get ready to show off those yams. It's time for Mike and Nick in the afternoon.
And Nick in the afternoon
with Andy.
Hey, everyone. Welcome back to the morning show. I'm Nick Scarpino. This is my co-host, Andy Cortez. Andy, how are you today? I'm going to scooch a little.
Do you want the drum machine? Is it because you want the drum machine next to you?
I mean, I don't not want the drum machine next to me, but you have this little cool looper now, and I'm excited to make some music with you potentially later today with the help of the chat out there. I see all the usual suspects. Miss Ellie Hart, Angel X. What's going on, everyone? Of course, this is the morning show. We do this each and every week here on Mondays, where we talk about whatever the hot goss was over the weekend. Some people watching sports, some people doing comedy, some news, some shows getting canceled, shows getting delayed. Taylor Swift, Drake tickets, all sorts of things.
Drake tickets, yeah. Is the Drake ticket memory just somewhere in the recesses of your mind?
Well, I just feel like Mike, who of course is not with us today, he is celebrating his birthday. He is gallivanting across the country and all over the world to say what's up to his family and friends. So he'll be back in a few days. But we're, of course, happy to do the show without him. But Mike is always, in my mind, always trying to get Drake tickets.
Yeah.
Always. Just always trying to do that.
Make sure you all tell him happy birthday.
Yeah, everyone go on Twitter.
He didn't respond to my text.
No, he didn't. Or your tweet.
Or my tweet, yeah.
Or Washburn's tweet.
Don't know what's up with that, yeah.
I texted him this morning. I said, happy belated birthday. I hope you get those Drake tickets.
Did you get a response?
No.
Yeah, I don't know.
Mike very seldom responds back.
Maybe he's just like, no work today.
No work today? I mean, listen, I respect the heck out of that, man, because you know what? I got to turn it off sometimes, too. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, this is one of our standard Twitch streams. You know how this goes. Look at that bar down there. When that bar fills, we will go the extra 15 minutes for every little hash. The full bar full will go an extra hour. We're going to do the morning show today, and then if we have a little extra time, head into the lab, hang out, and play some games with you all and chill with the chat. Shout out to people who are subscribing already. Wolf Fox 10JC.
Thank you, Wolf Fox.
Do
you think you'll actually make some progress on Star Wars?
I don't. I would like to. I would like to actually figure out what's going on with that game. It's a beautiful game. Last Thursday, I think I played about an hour of it and saw about 15 minutes of it, thanks to all your support with our incredible Star Wars stream.
I mean, Nick, the reviews have been... I mean, they were talking about it at the Met Gala. I know that that happened before the Star Wars thing. But they knew. Like, they knew somehow.
They did know.
The reviews have been all over the freaking place. I streamed a lot over the weekend, and everybody was saying, God damn, that was some funny stuff. And
that was just a fun stream.
The tweets were just like, dude, it's like we got the mobile Nug Dome. We got the crazy XCast y'all did. We got the Star Wars stream. Like, there's just too much good shit to watch right now.
Just a great week of content here at KindaFunny. And I want to say, I'm happy to say this right now. I'm going to put it out there. Don't expect that from this week.
No.
Just
very tired.
What a somber and serious.
Temper your expectations, okay, tired. Folks? That shit took it out of us.
Yeah, that was I mean, last week was really, really wild. Not because it was the mobile Nug Dome. Kevin, are you eating?
Kevin's got a little snap. He's got a little snap. I
was like, is that my guitar?
What is that? I don't know. I'll investigate further.
What is that sound? The last week was a lot, right?
Yeah.
We had the mobile Nug Dome.
Mm-hmm.
And then I hopped on a bird, little PJ.
Oh, a little private jet?
Yeah, a little PJ.
Little PGZ. Now, on your private jet, was there like 300 more people on that jet with you?
There was a lot, yeah. There was a lot of people. Okay. It took me a while till I get my bags and stuff like that. But it was private in my mind because I had my headphones on, you know?
Of course.
I had my little noise-canceling headphones on. Went to L.A. Me and Tim got to play Final Fantasy 16. We were there at this event playing Final Fantasy 16 for what felt like 12, 14 hours. It was like a lot of video gaming. Hopped on a PJ immediately back. I didn't let Tim on the PJ with me. I told him you have to wait. You have to go take be with the normal people. And then we got back over here, and then it was like immediately next day, big Star Wars stream.
Big stream.
And it went for so long. It was.
We went for 5 hours, and I got to the end of it, and I slept like a child that night. But I had a show that I had to be at that I was hosting all night. I think it started at 9 o'clock at night.
What amount of money would you have paid to them to not do it?
Honestly, it's one of the best streams in San Francisco, so I was looking forward to it. But I got to the end of that, and I was like, I don't know what day it is right now. Not only that, but my friend who runs the show, who produces the show, really cool guy, is like, hey, I need some help like wiring up. We want to put like mic the room so that we can start putting out some of the audio on like podcast services for some of the local comics. And I was like, that's fucking awesome, and I definitely want to help out with that. Fair warning, I'm not an audio guy. So it's one of those moments where you go like, hey, I'm like a video guy. And he's like, well, you know audio more than me, right? I was like, well, I kind of do. It was just a nightmare. I'm like worried about this audio the entire time. I don't know if it's coming in right. I have no idea. Spoilers, I fucked it up royally. Had to go back the next day and fix it. It was a whole thing. But
do you ever have to go diarrhea before you go on set?
Jesus Christ.
Sometimes I drink too much caffeine to keep myself going.
Yeah.
And on the way to the gig, I'll feel it grumble. I turn right back around and go home.
Yeah.
I don't like pooping outside of my house.
Really?
I like the.
Wait, but then you go to the place?
Well, no, I go back to my house, do my thing.
Take a little
Peek
break.
out.
You always
Peek,
give
and then I go
yourself at
back.
least an hour in advance before you go somewhere. in
Yeah,
case
if it's outside of San Francisco,
emergency strike.
I have to leave 10 to 15 hours before I'm supposed to be there, just in case, or I have to find a Starbucks. It's not that I don't like
You're so
going
prepared.
at my house specifically. I'm not like that kid from American Pie. You know, the kid that had to run back and go home every time he can't poop.
No, I don't remember that
That
movie.
was the kid that had sex with Stifler's mom, right?
Yeah, Stifler's mom's. got it going on.
Oh, okay.
But I like this. I just prefer the standalone bathroom. I don't want to be around anyone else that's doing their business. It throws me
I
off
hate
my
that.
game.
I mean, that's for sure my least favorite part. Like hearing other people struggling through
Yeah,
what is easy
when they
for
go,
me.
the girl come up, me down. You know, like I'm like, why are you singing Sublime?
Oh, there's. Is that what that was? Is that what that was?
don't know.
You know,
Interesting.
Andy, you know what's hilarious is that Nick often,
Sing Sublime in the restroom?
like today he was whistling as he was using
does.
the restroom some Celine Dion song.
Oh, I hear. You know, kudos to you because I think it's a nice way to zone out and kind of take your mind off of the current situation. For example, I love pooping in airports
Oh, really? That's my least favorite place to poop.
because here's what I do.
Yeah.
Much like the PJ situation, how I put on, I have 300 other people on the flight with me.
Yeah.
I put on the noise canceling headphones
And just eat.
and I put on a face mask
Oh, in the bathroom.
in the toilet. Yeah.
Okay.
And I put on some ASMR with some like whispering, tapping, and I'm just doing my business. And like it's like I'm not even there, right?
That
like
sounds totally made up.
it's not. What do you mean? It's
You're,
not.
you're actually you
What's wrong with that?
you do this?
Yeah.
I think this is totally reasonable.
Yeah.
This doesn't seem like a lot of effort for a little payoff at all.
No, but it lets me not hear anybody around me. It makes me feel alone. It makes me feel safe. And yeah, I just feel more comfortable in the moment.
I get it. I like to wait until I get up to about 10,000, 20,000 feet. It's compacted. Get in that little bathroom up there.
It's compacted.
And
Ew.
just get it done, ladies
Andy.
and gentlemen.
What's
just
up?
like you guys. Yeah, what's up?
I just opened up Wavelength. Look what I see.
Oh, it ever reset, huh?
Everything's missing.
Oh man,
Cool,
Wavelink.
Cool.
Oh, Wavelink.
All of the fun technical hurdles of running the damn show.
Thank you, Singer Bro, for 22 months.
And Silent Ninja. And also, scroll back up, Mr. Few, Cam,
Asmar.
Joe Drums TV, and Random Hero 811. Thank you guys. Oh, a couple more came in. Let's see. June Dio, Simon M386, and
Amazeballs?
Amaze.
I don't know. I don't see it, so I don't know what you're reading.
35 months. Appreciate you very much.
The ASMR lady
Amazing- I don't
is whispering encouragements to Andy. Yeah, I do that a lot. You ever do the ASMR like with encouragements and they're like, "You're worth it."
Yeah.
And they're like moving their hands in front of the camera and they're like, "Your spirit is fucking badass."
I love that.
Yeah.
I love everything about that. Of course, you guys know if we fill this bar, it goes toward our mini goal. We're doing 2 goals this month. The first of which is if we fill 10 of those bars to honor Snowbike Mike and Kevin's birthdays this month, we are going to do the ultimate spend the night sleepover party where we camp out in the studio, have all sorts of fun stuff. And Kevin, I believe we are at 5 out of the 10 goals that we're trying to get for that?
I believe that is correct.
So if you guys help us fill that bar today, we will be at 6 and on track for that. Kevin's got all sorts of fun games he's got in the Amazon cart, and he's just waiting to press that button, folks. So let's help him press that button.
He's itching to do it, Nick.
Andy, how was your weekend? I'd like to start off by talking about you for once.
My weekend, pretty active. I got back at it at the gym. I did a lot of hiking, urban hiking, of course, as coined by you. You know,
Thank you.
The creator of it all.
There's two things that I've coined in this office: urban hiking and telling everyone to watch the bear. And I don't give a shit what Greg Miller says. I take credit for both of those things.
Both of them.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I'm feeling it right now because I worked on. I did some chest stuff. And it's like it's good to feel soreness.
Yeah.
I haven't felt that in a while, you know?
That's
like
fun.
We've just been so out of the loop, Nick. It's been a while since the alarm has sounded to make us do push-ups.
It's true. I mean, I had to do a lot of push-ups the other week when we played golf.
Oh, right.
Remember
but that was just you.
I did 100 push-ups for no reason because I can't golf for shit.
That was
You're
just you.
bad
Yeah.
at golf.
I think it was because my shoulders were so stiff from all the workouts that I had done that then I had to do more push-ups, but I'm not afraid of it.
He's not afraid.
Had a good weekend. Yeah, pretty good weekend.
Great. Good.
What did you do?
A lot of comedy. I hosted both nights at the Speakeasy over off of Broadway in North Beach. That was super fun. It's a cool little speakeasy, as the name would denote. Good cocktails, really, really fun. Saw a bunch of people. Then went to Punchline yesterday, and that was pretty much it. I did watch a couple fun movies over the weekend. We're going to get to those. I'm actually going to review a movie that I watched over the weekend.
Wow.
Which I'm very excited for.
Exclusive for everybody in the chat.
Huge exclusive. What's great about it is this is a movie that I don't think a lot of people have seen yet because I get exclusive access to these things.
Oh.
So I actually got an exclusive link to it.
It's going to be Titanic.
So it's very, very cool. It's not Titanic, Andy, and how dare you for that. But before we go into that, ladies and gentlemen, I want to know what's the tea, Andy? What's the tea?
What's tea?
Tea. We had the Oppenheimer trailer, ladies and gentlemen, that dropped, but all of us decided to wuss out on
We're
that
scared.
because Universal Pictures always claims that shit and takes down our videos. So go out there and watch the Oppenheimer trailer. Me and Kevin will watch it after this, and maybe we'll talk about it on next week's show. Maybe we won't. But
Maybe you like super chat and that's Kevin eating again.
Why does this mic pick everything up?
So it sounds like ASMR.
you tell the truth. You're opening the thing in the
It
mic.
sounds like ASMR. How about somebody super chats, Nick, and then they give us a description of what's happening in the video?
I love that. Mandisco gave us a super chat and said, because I'm Han Solo and you're Princess Leia, the song of the summer. You know what's hilarious about that, Mandisco? A, it's not about Oppenheimer, but that's okay. You didn't know about it. And B, as I was singing that song over the weekend, I was like, why would I not have flipped those? I spent a lot of time over the weekend thinking about my Star Wars themed power ballads. And in this case,
incredible.
I think what I'd like to do for our next Star Wars stream, which we'll probably do about a year from now, May the 4th, 2024.
It's a long time.
This is very long from now.
It's
Very long from now.
Yeah.
But I think the lyric should have been, and guys, tell me if I'm crazy.
Feel free to take a sabbatical until then.
I'm thinking about just writing a whole album full of this.
kinda
I've been
get in
watching
the
a lot of
zone.
Dave. I listened to an interview with Logic. I'm thinking about getting my movie Duffy. Or my music Duffy right now.
I listened to an interview with Logic. That's just like saying I just saw an interview with somebody. Like I don't really.
Yeah, listen to it. Logic is very, very, very important to me.
Weird to pull a lot of influence.
As I was driving around, beautiful sunny day in San Francisco this weekend. Great week, great looking weekend. I'm thinking to myself, why would I not say, "'Cause I'm your Leia, and you are my Han"?
What song was this?
'Cause I'm your lady. It's The Power of Love by Celine Dion.
Oh,
and
gotcha.
you are my man. I'm like, just
Kevin,
easy
is that what he was singing in the restroom when he was going to the restroom earlier?
Probably.
I honestly don't remember, but it was beautiful.
Sometimes, Andy, would you believe that when I know Kevin's listening, I sing for him?
I think it was. Well, you were whistling. Can you whistle that?
I can't whistle.
No,
Yeah.
not you, Andy. I know you can't.
Oh. The whistles are on our end. Your hair looks great, by the way. Chat is
Let
right.
him get there.
Thanks, guys. 'Cause I'm your Leia.
I think it might have been what.
And you are my hand. We're gonna get there, guys. That was fun. Sometimes when you see yourself on camera and then you show your wife that and she gives you that look, cool, Greg?
Yeah, what was it like having to sort of face those demons?
At this point, she's like, as long as it's paying the bills, I don't ask any questions.
Yeah.
That's what she's thinking.
As long as you are helping put food on the table,
Exactly.
sort of thing. Yeah.
Exactly. If I'm paying the insurances and whatnot, dental bills come in, I take care of them. She doesn't care if I'm half naked on the internet, just thrusting my body into the camera as I sing and do the. I posted the Buffalo Bill thing too with the song.
Sure. Yeah.
And didn't get the response that I thought I was gonna get. A lot of people are like, okay, Nick, it's just we don't need this. This is not a thing we need.
Look, dude, all weekend I've been singing "Live and Let Die." That was my favorite part of it. "Live and Let Die" was the best part of it.
That was fun.
Especially the end, the dun-dun-dun, with you just dancing. It was just like you were in it, man.
You guys were right in it with me, man. First off, Mike catatonic laughing over in the corner in the Chewbacca mask, my favorite thing. But you were right on there, man. You were Johnny on the spot. You were fucking John Lennon to my Paul McCartney.
I tried to, bro. I try to be there for you, man.
You were absolutely perfect.
It's hard to match that level of genius, Like
I get it.
it's definitely not easy.
I get it.
Nick, would you say that Mike was your Hannibal to your Buffalo Bill?
Maybe. I actually would say Andy was my
mask?
Hannibal.
Well,
I would say
was
Andy's
wearing
my
the face mask.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. He is an enabler and he does support me, and
That's not what Hannibal did.
he may or may not be a psychopath, but yeah, I would say that. That's probably fair. That makes Andy my Jodie Foster.
I've always
I'll
seen him
appreciate
as your
that.
Jodie Foster.
Okay.
Yeah. And Kevin, you
Remember
are.
Contact? That was a good movie.
Who would you be in this? Oh,
The
Kevin.
guy that's does the Spider-Man thing.
What guy that does? What?
Nothing.
Oh, Jesus Christ, Kevin. He's talking about the guy that throws his jizz.
Oh, that happens in the movie?
It's really gross. Yeah.
I don't
It's
remember
really gross and
Silence of the
disrespectful.
Lambs.
It's a great movie.
Yeah, it's when she first walks.
Really
Jodie
lighthearted.
Foster.
You should watch it tonight before you go to bed. No, Kevin, I was gonna say that. Okay, if we were gonna name people in this office that were characters in Silence of the Lambs, obviously I'm Buffalo Bill.
Obviously.
Andy is my Jodie Foster. Mike is Hannibal. I would say that Kevin is somewhere between the guy that throws the jizz and Jodie Foster's boss. That's like the cool guy that runs the FBI. I forget his name, but not Sam Elliott. Chat, help me out here. You guys know what I'm talking about, but he's pretty fucking cool.
I've it's a movie that I remember my parents watching at my uncle and aunt's house, and it was on, and I just tried not to pay attention because I was kind of just freaked out by the moment.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of freaked
Now
out.
Kevin's bringing up a.
I didn't bring it up for the kids. That was just for you.
No, Kevin's bring this up for the kids.
Okay.
So Kevin responded to one of the tweets with this absolute banger. Can you bring this up for him?
I did.
Let me see it one more
wait,
time
no,
so
I'm
Andy can
sorry.
see it.
Studio, where is it? Hold on. There it is.
And it's moments like this where you think, "What are you doing with your life?" Can you scroll up a little bit so people can see? So I thought I looked like Kylo Ren. In my brain, I looked like a cross between Kylo Ren and John Rambo from Rambo 1
Yeah.
or Rambo 2. But then Kevin astutely pointed out, no, I look like the Rancor Wrangler. Who cries when his Rancor goes down.
He cries so hard. Like, you guys felt bad for him, right, when he cried?
I did, yeah.
I did, because it was his pet. That's all you had. You have to figure, he lives in
I
Jabba's
always thought it was a
palace.
sexual relationship.
You think they were lovers?
I mean, that's how I took it with the amount of crying. we
Oh,
saw.
really?
I think he was just like, hey, man, this is my life,
Look.
and I'm stuck in Jabba's palace, and this thing's my life. I mean,
As
he's
like
my friend.
a 10-year-old, yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, he was fucking that thing.
He was like family. He was like
Oh,
family.
you think he was banging out the Rancor's foot, like just jamming it between the camels, though?
God,
Yeah.
Jesus
Yeah.
Okay.
Christ.
I don't know,
would
man.
you
I don't know
say
these
that?
things.
Here's what I'm saying right now, chat.
I don't know, cool, Greg.
I need you to imagine maybe some sort of like cosplay or an animation or a fan art
Yeah.
of Nick Scarpino. Can you bring that back up, Kevin? Solid Snake.
Yeah. Did you see Nerf Alice's depiction of me?
No.
Kevin, let me.
yeah, I'll find it.
Can you find that for me?
I think you would be a phenomenal Solid Snake.
I agree with you. Joker J, haha, thank you for that Prime sub, and he agrees with you as well.
I'm just so badly I'm trying to find how to play ta-na-nan, ta-na-nan, ta-na, and I can't
It's
fucking
hard.
find it anywhere.
Bun, bun. Look at this.
Oh my God, Daredevil. Yeah, you are Daredevil.
Just so bad to the bone. Just so bad. to
Nerf
the bone.
Alice, so
here's what
talented.
I'm gonna say about Nerf Alice. Kevin, can you click on this image and zoom in on it a
What's
little
going
bit?
on with the chest, though?
Well, that's
It's
just
hair.
chest hair.
Yeah, just chest hair.
Yeah, she just had a smattering of chest hair. She didn't quite grasp my upper arm hair, but that's fine. My shoulder hair.
I think that's
My wife
probably for the
noticed that,
best.
by the
That's
way.
probably for the best.
Can I show you guys something real quick?
Uh-huh.
Can you see this? Can you see how now I am? I don't know if you can see this or not, Kevin.
Did you shave your shoulder?
No, my wife made me nair.
Nair.
Yeah, she made me spray nair my back because she was like, if you're gonna be shirtless, you can't be having those tufts of hair on your shoulders like your dad. And I was like, all right, fair, that's fair.
That's fair. Give me the nair.
I want to point out that Nerf Alice. If you, Kev, can you scroll back into that picture real quick one more time?
Oh, I was just gonna. Okay.
Yeah, right there. We can look up the rest of her work, but Can you zoom in on my mouth?
I don't think I can. Yeah, it won't let me zoom in. Hold on.
You can't right-click as a new image?
You might have to.
Yeah, that's what I have to do.
Here we go.
We're doing it, chat. We're doing it.
So I just wanted. Do you see the smile?
Yes.
How perfect is that? She captured that. For me.
She captured what I hate looking at all of the time. Like, and right now, like right there in that moment, you may be mid, kind of like when you do that tongue thing. You may be kind of mid in that moment.
Yeah.
I hate it. Yeah, I hate it. But it's very, very good.
What's so good about this is that's the look I get when the joke pops into my brain right before I say it. When I know it's going to be really bad and it's going to make you cringe and say maybe we don't say things like that anymore. But that's the joke. That's the look on my face when I think I've got it. I fucking got it. Like when I will always Naboo. That's the look.
That's the look you had.
The look.
And you just
set so low for that look.
You deserved it.
So low.
I think you deserved that look because that I think was arguably the funniest part of the stream.
Thank you, Andy.
Yeah.
Thank you. I can't wait to get more in that Duffy with you guys. The Zachalak, thank you for that tier 1 sub for 33 months. And Captain Colbeat Jack, thank you for that tier 1 sub for 22 months. We're moving that bar, ladies and gentlemen. We're already at an extra 15 minutes. Let's get up to the half hour so we can have fun on this morning show and then go play some games. And then we'll release you guys until you, of course, come back at 3 o'clock today to watch us on the podcast, and we'll do some fun stuff there. Cool.
You know what I want to do, Nick? I really, really want us to play and finish that one game. If you remember that one game.
Yeah.
Chat, what's the game that co-op multiplayer Dark Souls shooter? You know which one I'm talking about. I really, really want to play that game and beat it one day.
Co-op multiplayer Dark Souls shooter.
Yeah, Remnant from the Ashes. It just hit me. Yeah, we played it. It was pretty tough.
Wasn't good.
I'd like. Wait, what do you mean it wasn't good?
Oh, like to watch.
Well, Mike gets in a mood.
We figure it out.
I'm kidding, Andy. I don't even remember.
I'm gonna shift blame to Mike.
I don't even remember what you're talking about.
Koji, can you check and see if the Starbucks is here?
We may have an order here.
I think. Thanks, man.
Now a big update for tomorrow. If you remember, Nick, I put up a Google form several weeks ago asking the audience what games do they want to watch us play on this stream. Whenever we have what sort of single player games would they like to watch us play? Preferably stuff that maybe we haven't played before, or the big prestige titles, right?
Yeah,
the ones that are really kind of like the notable titles. And tomorrow we will start our Mass Effect 1 playthrough.
I'm very excited.
If it's supported well enough, if the views are high enough, we'll probably play all the way through it. Because don't you want to see Nick have experience all those things for the first time? There's a lot of big moments.
Didn't we start that once before?
I played it, but it was just because it had come out, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
But this is that was just me playing it. Now I'm going to create Nick's character in the game. It'll be super flattering for you.
Great.
And
is there a height slider for the character creator?
It'll be all the way up.
I'll figure out some
it to
sort of
go all the
mod.
way
Yeah,
up.
I'll figure out some sort of mod.
My favorite part of this weekend, I might actually post this clip, by the way, was I asked this couple how they met, and she said, "I don't want to tell you." And I was like, "Okay, you have to tell me now, right?" And she goes, "We met playing a kickball game," and I was like, "That's fine. That's not a problem." She goes, "Yeah, it's just weird to meet people in person. It's very vintage." And I was like, "Vintage? That's an interesting way of saying that." And then I asked everyone, I was like, "Does anyone have a crazier or weirder way they met their significant other?" And this guy raised his hand, jacked out of his mind, fucking beautiful human being.
Oh, really?
And I was like, "Oh, how did you guys meet?" He goes, "Well, we met on Tinder." And I was like, "How is that weirder?" And he goes, "Well, it's just hard meeting people on Tinder." I was like, "Stand the fuck up." And I literally made him stand up. and I dropped down on the stage and I stood up next to this guy's 6'2".
Yeah.
I was like, "Bro, you got no fucking problem meeting
You're an
people on
automatic
Tinder."
swipe right.
Yeah, you're not, get the fuck out of here.
It's also, I'd say, a lot less weird than it was back in the day. I'll never forget, Nick.
Yeah.
When I was in elementary school, my choir teacher met her husband on one of the first dating apps probably ever. We're talking 1995 or something.
Mm-hmm.
And that's so wild to me that even that shit existed back then. And obviously,
Match.com.
It was probably that.
Yeah. Match. That was when you actually had to go on the website and wait for the emails and we didn't have a lot of shit. Oh, thank you, sir. Appreciate you so much. But yeah, now I guess it's just ubiquitous. But it's the fact that when this lady was talking to me, or this, I should say, this young lady was talking to me, she's probably 23, 24. She referred to meeting someone in person as vintage, which made me think me and my wife are just old, just sad handbags.
Let me just say, I hate that. I
hate it too.
No. I don't. You can call it the old-fashioned way. For all I care, calling it vintage, I think, is a really stupid thing to say.
Yeah. Well, you guys,
it's more just the term.
Understand that I think Gen Z, for the most part, is stupid.
Yeah.
So there you are.
There
you go.
Let's alienate the 4 Gen Zers that are in the audience.
Man, no, if it's a morning show, there's no Gen Zers. They're all watching me. These are all Gen Xers.
AOL keyword. Oh my god.
Yeah, bro. That's how it goes.
Christ.
All right, folks. Let's go through a quick news story because it's all I could find. And if you guys have any more news stories, hey, throw them in the super chat. If you have a super chat and you want us to talk about something, feel free to throw it in the super chats over on YouTube, or if you want to gift a sub and throw us a link, that'd be great too. I'm happy to go through any of the tea. But right now, this one hit me right in the fucking
news.
The news.
Remember that we had that
news.
We'll get all those little intros back.
Of course, everyone, we talked about it last week a little bit, but the writer's strike is happening. All of our friends who are writers are affected by this. I have not read any articles about the writer's strike, Andy, but I imagine that it's because that Hollywood will not give them any pens.
They have to bring their pens from home.
They have to bring their home pens. And at a certain point, you go, this is costing me a lot of money.
Yeah, I mean,
these pens.
These things are getting stuck in between my couch cushions.
I lose them without finishing the pens.
In between the center console and my driver's seat, all the pens are falling all over the place.
It's just too many pens, Kevin. Yeah. What were you gonna say?
I was just gonna say like a big part of the real reason is that like a bunch of the Netflix shows being only 10 episodes or in that range makes it really difficult for it to be a full-time job for people.
And also the residuals, Nick.
That is a huge portion of it as well.
There's a lot of things involved.
It's the residuals, and it's basically I think the writers want $300 million for the union.
That's right.
And which ends up being, I think, like, what percentage of like the top 3 combined CEOs or something like that. Like they just like, we just want a bigger cut than what we're getting. And it isn't even crazy. And I think the coolest thing was the articles about like how much the studios have been losing. And like all these studios lost $10 billion in a couple days.
Yeah.
And people were like, is $10 billion more or less than 300 million? We don't know.
I mean, obviously we support our friends out there who are writers and creators, and I'm joking around with the whole pen thing. But I do want to give a shout out to the Duffer Brothers. This one came over, and it sucks, but hey, kudos to them. Netflix's Stranger Things Season 5 will be delayed because of the writer's strike. This is an article from Forbes. I'm going to read this real quickly. While many shows may have finished up their scripts in time to order to film/air, even with the WGA's writer's strike is still going on, others didn't finish and must shut down, or they did, and their showrunners are making a point. While HBO's House of the Dragon is reportedly script ready and ready to go, Netflix's crown jewel, Stranger Things, will delay Season 5 due to the writer's strike. The noticeable thing here, though, is that while the initial script seemed to be finished, the Duffer Brothers have decided to shut down production, noting that writing doesn't necessarily end just because you start filming. And this is a tweet from Stranger Writers, the Duffer Brothers here. It says, Duffer's here. Writing does not stop when film begins. While we're excited to start production with our amazing cast and crew, it is not possible during the strike. We hope a fair deal is reached soon so we can all get back to work. Until then, over and out. #WGA strong.
A lot of people are happy about this. I mean, it's like,
fucking
these
awesome.
are 2 of the biggest names, right? And really, really showing Netflix, who I think Netflix is, it seems to be like one of the bigger bugaboos amongst the writing community. A lot of writers and just people in the industry seem to have a bigger problem with Netflix. But, I'm not saying that they are like far and away the worst, because I know Amazon is also like a very big offender of this. But yeah, it's pretty awesome to see the biggest names shut down. Did you see that one Jimmy Fallon writer? So
Mike Drucker?
No. So Jimmy Fallon is joined all the other late night hosts.
Yeah.
To strike, and was like, we're shutting this down. And he's like, I wouldn't be anywhere I am without my writers. And then one of the writers quote tweeted that and was like, and added Jimmy Fallon and was like, Jimmy Fallon wasn't even in our meetings to tell us that we wouldn't be getting paid. I
I really enjoyed playing. I really enjoyed bowling with you the other day, Jimmy Fallon. But fun little activities like that don't pay my rent.
Yeah, yeah.
And it was like, oh shit!
Damn,
He's like going
shade,
directly
bro.
at him. Yeah, it was very, very shocking.
Ah, man, that is rough. That is rough. But
and then Jimmy Fallon just giggled it off and tried to not laugh at
he
it.
was like, wait.
That's a good Jimmy
Fucking
Fallon.
Jimmy Fallon.
It's a good impression.
Oh, man. Caller Sullivan over on YouTube gave us a $5 super chat and said, have you guys watched Jury Duty yet with James Marsden? Are you talking about Jury Duty, the Pauly Shore classic?
No. They're talking about the new show on Amazon's Freevee, which is like they're kind of like you could just watch it on Amazon. I know.
Look at.
Let's hear it. Here we go. Here we fucking go.
So, guys,
here's
my rant for today. It was going to be about hecklers, but it's not going to be about hecklers anymore. I get YouTube TV finally. Revelation. Okay? When Tim's right, when Kevin's right, they're right. I can't even make a joke about this. I should have switched over to YouTube TV the second I could have, wasting $100 a month on Comcast completely.
When did you get it?
I got it like 2 weeks ago.
Oh, really? Because I've had YouTube TV for a while too. I don't know why you're not giving me credit.
Because Tim told me I should switch over to it, and then Kevin offered for me to get on his YouTube plan. And the question that is begged right now is, what the fuck have you done for me lately? You see what I'm saying? Like, Tim encouraged me, showed me how it worked. Kevin said, if you give me $5 a month, I will give you $6 a month back. And it was some sort of weird YouTube pyramid scheme. It scared me. I didn't want to do it for 6 months.
Didn't work out, though.
Didn't work out.
Oh, man. That's
basically, here's what it really is. I don't want to owe Kevin money. That terrifies me. Because Kevin will come to my fucking house and knock on my door and be like, you owe me $6, motherfucker. I owe you right now.
You owe me $100.
Yeah.
But I had to fucking come after you.
Kevin's like the goddamn mob. It'll turn into interest. $6. I owe him $7,000 behind on. I got to start fucking killing people for him.
Kevin pays me for Spotify.
Does he?
Yeah.
It's a smart thing to do. Or we could all just use Joey's mom's Hulu for free. I digress.
Jesus Christ.
It's Joey's Hulu. It's like Joey's mom doesn't pay for it.
It's her mom's Hulu.
She pays for it.
It's her mom's Hulu.
Oh, I talk to Mrs. T a lot, Joey.
I give her Apple TV, so it's good.
Okay, good. Well, I think it's share and share alike. Well, here's my point, right? I had HBO Max through Comcast. That was how I logged in. I still had to. I think we paid for it through Comcast, but we had HBO Max. So once I canceled it, I had to then re-sign up for HBO Max. Now, HBO Max makes it very, very easy. Like, hey, you already have an account. Just go in there and update your payment platform or whatever, and you're ready to rock and roll. But I get there, and they're like, hey, would you like to pay $5 a month and watch HBO Max with ads? Or would you like to pay $15 a month and watch movies without ads? And it's all these weird platform moves that are starting to pee me off. They're starting to pee me out.
Listen to them. Networks.
Amazon, you show me fucking a great movie that I want to watch. You show me the original Jury Duty starring fucking Pauly Shore and Tia Carrera, and I click on it and I get fucking 9 minutes of ads because it's free with ads or whatever that bullshit is. And I'm like, what am I paying you for, Jeff Bezos? Just so I can have a fucking collection of cardboard boxes sitting over in the corner of my room every single goddamn day. And if there's a fire, my room's for sure going to be the fucking first thing that blows up, right? I want my fucking Pauly Shore movies to be free. I do not want to watch an ad for Tide.
But why did you pick the option that has the ads?
Oh, no, because it's always the bad movies that I want to watch that have the ads, Kevin. the Prime movies don't. Oh, no, I didn't pick that for HBO. I pay for the real one. I'm talking about Amazon. Amazon's always got the good movies with the ads. And I'm like, get the fuck out of here. Put them on Prime.
The good movies.
Put them on Prime.
The good movies.
If Biodome
God
has to be listen to me. Hold on. Who's in the chat?
God,
Nerd confirmed. Nerd confirmed.
Crazy.
Listen to me.
Unbelievable.
Listen to me. Biodome is a work of art, and it has to be watched from start to finish. It's like listening to the fucking Dark Side of the Moon album, right? You listen to it from start to finish.
Exactly what it is.
Start to finish. It's greater than the sum of its parts.
Yeah.
Okay. When he goes, "Viva los Biodomes," and it makes no sense, it does at the end.
What do you listen to and sync up with Biodome at the same time?
Exclusively the safety dance.
311
over and over again. Just 311. That's hilarious. What the hell are we even talking about right now,
we're
folks?
talking about just the different services.
The streaming services and getting back to that. Hey, I mean, listen, I hope the writer's strike resolves. I hope they get everything they want because
we're talking about Jury Duty on Freevee.
Oh, right. Did you watch it?
No.
Do you know what the premise is?
I do.
I think you'd like it.
I do, and I think I would like it because it's one guy who doesn't know that he's a part of a production amongst a bunch of actors.
Right, I think I have heard about that.
And I'm sure Tim's talked to you about it, but it's all these people in jury duty, and James Marsden's there as well as himself being like, I was an actor, by the way. Like, I don't know if you.
Oh, he's one of the jurors.
He's one of the jurors, yeah, and he's pretending that he's part of whole thing.
God bless James Marsden's career.
And then at the end of it, Tim told me that Tim told me that the dude who was in there, had the joke kind of played on him, was like, I don't know what's real anymore.
Yeah.
I was there for so long.
Yeah.
It kind of fucked me up.
It's fucked up. Yeah, I would sue.
Really?
Yeah, he's probably
emotional distress.
I would sue. That's fucked up. This is why I don't like prank shows. This is why I could not, and I know you're gonna.
Oh God, here we go.
Can
you just have taste, for Christ's sake?
I know you're gonna not like the next words that come out of my mouth, Andy, because we've been friends for a real long time. But this whole Nathan for you, rehearsal shit.
Come on, Nick. We've talked about not talking about this with him.
It's just mean.
He doesn't get it.
It's just mean-spirited.
He thinks it's real.
Kevin doesn't get it.
Mean-spirited.
I don't get it.
Kevin doesn't get it.
I'm the one that's confused.
It's mean-spirited. You're right. Nick didn't like it when we were kind of doing that KFAF episode with that one lady from Burger King or whatever. We dropped the drink outside of the Denny's, I think.
I know outside of the yeah.
He was like, I don't know if we should put that up.
He gets so much anxiety.
He does.
I don't like making people feel bad. I like making people feel good. I like my words to make people feel good, unless it's about Freevee or whatever these services are where I have to fucking watch ads for my Pauly Shore movies. Then I don't ever like that. Then those people can go to hell and burn in the fires of hell. Kevin, what's the clicking sound? What's happening? Are you clicking your toenails?
Why does this thing?
Are you clipping your toenails?
It's a microphone. Just two little metal things that I'm clicking together.
I love it. All right, folks. That's Where's Your Tea for right now.
That's the tea,
everyone. Thank you for the tea. Go support your local writers. Hey, if you know any friends that are writers, bring them a coffee right now if they're on the picket line. That'd be dope. Okay. Well, that's what grinded Nick's gears. Andy, I have a clip from TikTok that I want to show you because I actually want to talk to you about sports for one.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah. I would like you let's watch this clip from TikTok. You've probably seen it before. If you have, you can stop me, but it's incredible. It's about a young Steph Curry. And then I want you to tell me why basketball is so important that it had to fuck up all of my comedy shows this weekend. I want you to tell me why people like this game so much that they couldn't get their fucking lazy asses off the couch to come to one of my comedy shows, which were all light this weekend, folks. All of them were light. When I made jokes that were hilarious, only 50 people laughed at me instead of 80 people. Do you know how much that hurts my soul? I'm fucking great at this.
I hate you. Wait, so you asked me to prep all sorts of sports, and I got that ready. You don't want to use that?
I'll play it. Yeah,
go ahead and play that, and then we'll go to the TikTok clip.
All right, no talking.
Andy Cortez. All sorts of sports with Andy Cortez.
And there we are.
There we are.
Kevin, roll this first TikTok clip. I want Andy to watch this because I saw this looking for fun stuff for the fun clips section later in the show, and I was like, this is pretty cool, actually.
This one?
Yeah.
Oh.
Can we hear it?
This is my first year.
Can you turn up just a little bit?
Steph.
Steve Kerr, former Spur.
Splits the defense behind
former Bull.
Fires a three.
Just like me, dude.
Oh, he puts it in.
He's like me for real.
On the sidelines,
Look at
seeing
this.
him looking like Curly Neal from the Harlem Globetrotters, dribbling through traffic, and then a fadeaway three. And in my mind, I'm thinking every coach that I ever had in my life, their voice was in my head saying, that's a terrible
stupid
shot.
fucking shot.
That's a terrible
Yep.
shot. That's a terrible shot. Keep in mind, this is like the first couple of months that I coached Steph Curry. So you see me on the sidelines, I'm holding my arms up. I'm thinking, Phil Jackson, Greg Pop, their voices are in my head. Lute Olson, this is a terrible shot. What I eventually figured out is that it's a great shot because it's Steph Curry. The numbers don't lie. That's a shot he makes over 40% of the time. So I finally realized Steph gets to shoot whenever he wants.
It's unbelievable, Nick. When we talk about Steph Curry, was playing this again?
No, we're still talking about it. We're still talking about it.
The coolest thing about Steph, I think, and it's something that I heard my favorite sports show, the Le Batard Show, talk about, how whenever there's the debate of basketball, whenever there's the debate of the GOAT, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is it Jordan? Is it LeBron? Everybody else is fighting for second place in 3-point as a shooter. Like, Damian Lillard is an amazing basketball player. He's always been kind of hurt. He's kind of stuck on Portland. They've always been they get to the playoffs and they lose. It's always like kind of a sad story. We hope he wins a ring one day because he's very good. But Damian Lillard is like, I don't know why people don't put me in second place as the second best shooter of all time. Nobody's even trying to compete for first because they know that there's no argument. You can't argue this point that Steph Curry is the best shooter to ever walk the planet and probably will be for the rest of time.
That's incredible.
It's wild. Like, we are watching
incredible.
shit that we've never seen before. And we're watching somebody else who has also changed the game. And his name is Greg Miller, everybody. Greg Miller.
Greg Miller, everyone.
Clear your mind. John Paxton or Steph Curry?
That's a tough one. Thank you, Greg.
Wow.
Are you eating In-N-Out or Burger King? In-N-Out?
Was that from last week, Greg, or did you get in and out again?
You got it
God
again.
damn, dude.
Our
Our arteries are going to explode.
But I'll tell you why nobody was at your comedy show, because we're in San Francisco,
Mhm.
and the Golden State Warriors are playing the Los Angeles Lakers.
Can I
So everybody stayed at home to watch the game.
can I say something right now at the risk of sounding harsh? Okay.
Sure.
And cool, Greg, you're a basketball fan, right? You like basketball? You like to watch basketball? Do you like it when our team is in the playoffs at the basketball game so that they might get to the finals,
And win it all,
championship
yeah.
finals, win it all? That's great, right? That's great. Does it have to happen every fucking year?
I
Right?
mean,
there's always a fucking Warriors game happening.
I mean,
how long is basketball season? Is it 18 months long?
no, it's just like in recent times, the Warriors have been very good.
It's been the last
They
decade.
had 1 year, a couple years ago where
When does the dynasty end?
a couple years ago, Klay Thompson and Steph were hurt for like most of the season, and so they
Best
didn't
time of
make
my
it
life.
then.
Best time of my life.
They didn't make it then.
Crushed during my comedy shows when that happened.
But they're back now and they're doing really, really well. I'll tell you what, Nick. I'll tell you what.
Yeah.
As Lakers head knows, as Rudio knows,
Yeah, Rudio.
I'm a Laker hater. I grew up a Laker hater.
Why are you a Laker hater? Because
I was born. I just don't want the Lakers to succeed.
I get it. Get it.
And they often do, right?
Okay.
Which is just like that's life,
Mhm.
Which is why I'm happy the Spurs won as much as they did, because it's like, if I lived in any other small market, I would just be so depressed to not have any rings and to have the Lakers dominating throughout the 90s and 2000s. But the Lakers are very, very, very good. And if LeBron was on any other team, I'd be rooting for him. You know why? Because it makes Jordan fans really mad.
Yeah.
'Cause there's a lot of Jordan fans out there that are like, there's no contest who number one is. LeBron might not even be in the top 10. There's a lot of delusional people out there in the sports world that don't think LeBron is even close to being number one.
That's wild to me.
And if LeBron wins again, obviously I won't like it because the Lakers are winning it, but it makes Jordan fans, the Jordan diehards, even more angry, and it fucks with their argument even more.
Mm-hmm.
And it makes me kind of happy. It makes me kind of happy that like he can do this. He's close to winning again this year, and it's unbelievable what this man at the age of 38. It's Tom Brady in the NFL.
Yeah.
What is he pumping in his body?
Wait, you're saying LeBron's 38?
Yeah, LeBron's 38.
How did I think he was older than that?
Well, because he's been in the league for fucking 40 years.
For my entire life.
Yeah.
That's
like
wild.
Yeah, I mean, he joined the league when he was 18, Nick.
Yeah.
The amount of mileage on his legs, the amount of consistency this man has shown, I think he's the greatest of all time, no question.
Mm-hmm.
I say no question, that makes me sound delusional as well. But I just think like the longevity and the greatness and how long he's been doing it, the consistency, and he's still doing it now. And by this time, Jordan was washed as fuck. He's playing for the Wizards. He just wasn't really.
Well, he had the whole baseball moment too.
Well, he won 3 rings after the baseball moment, but still, it's this dude's what's he pumping in his body? Let's investigate.
Who cares? Who cares? Let him keep pumping it.
Let him keep pumping.
Because as a
it.
man who's also 38 years old, myself included, I like
I wanna
to
know.
see. I like to see people get out there and performing at their best.
Aren't you
38 years
43?
old. Well, 38 though in Italian years when you're not an athlete.
Like dog years?
That's like 43.
Oh,
That's
okay.
what it is. Yeah, it's like dog years.
Gotcha.
Because I'm shorter.
It's like the imperial
compact.
system to the metric system.
Exactly like that, right?
A yard and a meter.
Yeah,
Who
LeBron is a
knows?
super athlete. I'm just a super Italian, so it works out very well.
Who knows?
A lot of people, a lot of hate, a lot of love for Jordan over in the YouTube chat. In the Twitch chat, everyone's agreeing with you, man. It's crazy. The world, we're a house divided here.
As everybody knows, LeBron or Jordan only played 6 years in the NBA. He won 6.
Jordan only played 6?
Yeah, it's crazy,
He played
right?
the whole deck, all the 90s.
It's wild, right? Yeah, he won 6 rings and he played. Those are the only 6 years he played. Never lost in any of the other years.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
I
Only
hear
played
I
for
see what
6
you're doing
years.
here, everyone. YouTube chat, he's
Only
goating
played
you.
for
Don't let
6
him.
years.
Don't let him goat you. Peter Poppins, thank you for that Prime sub for 15 months. And everyone, remember, if you got Amazon Prime, you get 1 free Twitch Prime subscription. If you subscribe right now with your Twitch Prime subscription, I will read whatever you put in there as long as it pertains to LeBron James either being the GOAT or Michael Jordan being the GOAT. I will read your opinion right now. Sports. There it is. All right, everyone. I'm excited that Mike's not here because I get to run the show for once. And for once, I get my way here. I get to impose my will.
It's
on
about
people.
time. You don't get enough say around here, Nick.
It's so true.
I've been saying it. The tabloids have been saying it.
Tabloids?
Mm-hmm.
What'd they say?
Just saying Nick doesn't get his way.
Very true. Okay.
Nick doesn't
fair
get
enough.
his way, yeah.
I love movies, as everyone knows. And I like to tell you guys about great movies. I got an exclusive glimpse at a movie this weekend, and I wanted to tell you guys about it. Kevin, I'm throwing you a curveball here at Assets. There it is right there. I watched a movie called The Wedding Date. Now, I know what you're saying, Andy. Isn't this movie from 2005? And isn't this movie also on Netflix for anyone to watch? And hasn't it been on Netflix for a really long time? Well, that's where you're wrong, Andy. It just came back to Netflix after being gone for about 2 years. Are you familiar with this film at all?
Why would you?
Well, let me tell you, Andy. I'll tell you exactly
I'm not
why.
familiar with this movie, but tell me all about it. Because
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce you to a new segment called Nick Reviews Old Movies. Hey, everyone. I'd like to tell you about... Can I have a soundtrack, please? Hey, everyone. I'd like to tell you about a little movie called The Wedding Date. It's a delightful romantic comedy from 2005 starring Deborah Messing from Will and Grace fame and Dermot Mulroney from Screevy, or Scream 6 if you're not a real fan, Andy. The film follows Kat, a manager at Virgin America Airlines. Remember them? We put them out of business. Thanks, America. And she hires a male escort to pretend to be her boyfriend while they travel to England for her sister's wedding. All sorts of hilarity ensues. Why would she do this? Why, Andy? That's a great question.
I did ask why.
To make her ex-boyfriend or ex-fiance jealous, of course. And what better way to do that to make your ex jealous than with the steamy Dermot Mulroney? Dermot. He's got great abs. Not to be confused, of course, with Dylan McDermott from Steel Magnolias. Keep playing.
Different people?
Different people, completely. Which is a delightful drama starring Olympia Dukakis, Sally Fields, Shirley MacLaine, and Julia Roberts, who got famous for portraying a role in Pretty Woman that's very, very close, the plot-wise, similar to this movie. Eerily close, I would say. It's very, very similar to the 2005 romantic comedy classic, The Wedding Date, starring Deborah Messing and Dermot Mulroney. It's a great Sunday afternoon movie, currently streaming on Netflix. Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
What?
Mm-hmm.
What made you scroll through Netflix, see that, and say this is the one? I have 2 hours that I will devote to something right now.
Yeah,
I'm gonna devote my 2 hours to 2005's The Wedding Date.
Wedding
By the
Date.
way, I thought that was Isla Fisher.
No, which is weird because it's Deborah Messing.
Yeah.
But Amy Adams is in it
Oh.
as her sister.
Oh.
I watched 2 Amy Adams movies where she is a supporting character over the weekend. I watched that and Charlie Wilson's War, where she's his assistant in that movie. And I was just like, wow, what a crazy era when Amy Adams wasn't
Hold on.
the lead.
Here's what I imagine.
Yeah, give it to me. What do you?
Chat, I imagine that while Nick
Wait.
isn't at comedy,
Yeah.
I imagine that when Dee leaves the house, that she just puts a movie on for him like a fucking baby. Like, you give a baby an iPad. I imagine Dee before she leaves your house to be like, just watch this. I'm leaving. Okay, bye. And then Nick just sits there and watches 2005's The Wedding Date.
Now, Andy, hold on, Joey. Before you come. Joey's about to come on set right now. And I'm going to predict something. I'm going to predict that you're going to eat your fucking words right now when Joey gets on set. Joey, please join us for the show.
Joey, she is here, Joey. Yeah, you just got to turn that on. Number 10, Kevin. Number 10,
You're live.
Number 10, Kevin.
Check.
Number 10, Kevin.
Really excited to see this in Assets. Because I fucking love this movie.
The Wedding Date.
Number 1, Deborah Messing.
Badass.
So great.
So great.
Number 2, Dermot Mulroney.
Oof, Madonna.
Top 10. He is a rom-com staple.
Sexy motherfucker.
He's in this. He's in My Best Friend's Wedding.
So it's not McDermott.
Dermot Mulroney.
There's Dylan
McDermott and Dermot Mulroney.
I know, it makes no sense.
Don't get it fucking twisted. Dylan McDermott, still pretty cool. Dermot Mulroney, sexy as fuck though.
Yeah. He was in the
Looking
latest
good
Scream movie.
Yeah.
Which you would.
Did you watch Scream? Oh, you didn't see Screevy.
I saw the first Scream movie.
The first Scream
I
movie.
think I saw 2 as well.
Okay. Not the one we're talking about though. We're talking about 6.
No. I did see the first Scream movie. I can tell you all about it right now.
The first one.
Yeah.
Okay. Give me your synopsis of the first Scream movie. Who dies in the beginning of it?
Drew Barrymore dies in the very beginning of it.
In the trailer.
Yeah, no, I did see it. No, and it's one of those things
Okay.
where you're like, she's gonna be the star that she's not.
Yeah.
Janet Leigh from Psycho.
And then hot sexy guy with the long hair, and then Shaggy from Scooby Doo.
Oh yeah.
They end up being the killers at the end of it.
Spoilers.
Damn.
If you haven't seen Scream 1.
Heyo.
But it's like a super kind of sexy movie, and then one of the girls gets caught in a fucking garage door. She gets raised
Rose
up.
McGowan.
Rose McGowan,
The
yeah.
Gow.
The Gow, yeah. Is she back in part 2?
No, I think she dies in the garage
She's
door.
dead in that moment.
Yeah. The
Part
garage
2 was
door.
on school, right?
Part 2 was on camp. Yes, part 2 was on college. And
'Cause
then
I'm also
3 was the
thinking a
movie
scary
set
movie
1,
as
and then
well.
scary movie, very similar because
Yeah.
they literally copied it.
Yeah.
Or parody, but it's parody license, so it's legal.
That was really impressive.
Thank you.
Anyway,
I've seen it, Chad. I've seen it.
Going back to the Wedding Date.
Yeah.
Just a delightful
So I
Sunday
missed.
afternoon.
I
movie.
honestly I had you guys on in the background, and then was tuning things out because I
That's
was working
usually
on
all
it,
we
and
are,
then I
yeah.
heard The Wedding Date, and I was like, oh my gosh.
So
I have to
I'm a
come
huge
in.
fan of the Wedding Date.
Oh.
I actually legit like this movie. a lot.
Underrated rom-com.
Very
100%.
underrated rom-com. Very adorable. Deborah Messing's career, when I remember watching this movie being like, good for her. She's making the jump. This is, of course, back in the time period where like you either did TV or you did movies. There was no such thing as both, right? Now everyone does everything. Tom Hanks is fucking writing a novel, for Christ's sake. Get out of here. Get out of here with your talent, Tom Hanks. Also finally shaved his head. Good on you, Tom Hanks.
Really?
Yeah, he's finally let go of the bad wigs and all that shit, and he's just like, he's got the Gary Whitta going on, and I love it. I think
By the way, hold on. Can I have something else to kind of like really confess to and talk about right here on the show.
Sure.
Because we recently did an in review for Guardians 3, which is up right now on youtube.com/KindaFunny. And I apologize how I didn't bring the pickle twang for Nick. Kind of ruined the whole experience for us.
It was terrible.
But
While I was pretty down on the movie, honestly.
I'll tell you what I didn't bring up that I meant to bring up. Is it a wig? I don't know. Wigging out with Scarpino. Chris Pratt's wig is something that I needed to talk about.
Oh, I didn't know he was wearing one. I didn't
Chris Pratt is wearing a little mop top joke because, obviously, Chris Pratt, he's getting older, right? He's
starting to bald a little?
The hairline is very, very high. There's pictures of him that it just looks like the hairline is like way the hell up here. He's got like a very, very elongated head. And they
Can we
definitely
get some recent pictures of Chris Pratt.
Yeah, can we go? Can we go? Cool G, do you mind bringing Joey one of these chairs because she's actually going to stick around for our next segment anyway.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah,
Can
it's
I go
perfect.
get something from my desk first?
Absolutely, go for it.
I have a photo that I will gladly share
Thanks, cool.
to assets, Kevin. Because they put on a nice little wig on this fella.
Yep.
On this young fella.
He's not young. He's my age probably. How old is Chris Pratt?
He's probably like 40. Yeah, 41, I'd assume.
He's 43. He's my age.
43, wow.
It's weird to me when people are that much more successable than me.
Really?
And better looking.
You're really, really surprised by that, Ant?
Well, I mean, you will be too 5 years from now when you're 43 and you look back and you go, just a waste of life. I've wasted all this time.
Just where did it go?
Could have been Captain Marvel or whatever the fuck. Not Captain Marvel, Star-Lord.
I sent it to assets, Kevin.
Did you know he's married to Arnold Schwarzenegger's daughter?
I did, yeah.
Isn't that wild?
So that's Chris Pratt in a recent photo.
He's fine. He's finesse riding it. It's fine.
No, I'm not criticizing the hairline. I'm just saying, like, pretty decent wig for a lot of people to not know.
He's not wearing the wig here, though.
No, of course not. No, I'm talking about in the movie, Nick.
No, I understand.
Yeah.
I understand. But I'm saying, I thought he was like going to be like, because like Chris Evans, of course, everyone's always speculated is very, very bald and may have gotten the plugs. But you can see the wig when he's Captain America.
Yeah.
It's pretty egregious in the last few movies. And again, Chris Evans, as a man who's currently balding myself, shout out to you. You do you.
Same here.
I got no problem with that, bro.
Yeah.
You jacked out of your gourd. You gave me Captain America, and I fucking cry every time you pick that goddamn thing up. I do this all day. Bang, tighten it. Crying right now.
I thought it was a pretty decent implementation of a wig where Star-Lord kind of looks younger over the years. There's a shot in Guardians 1 that I remember when they're running through that courtyard in the beginning when he's running after Rocket and Groot and to get the little fucking thing. Yeah, in the very, very beginning. And the wind is hitting him at the right moment where his hairline is like very, very, very high. And in the new one, a very low hairline. So shout out to the makeup. Also, the freaking body double. Did you see this?
Those videos are so cool.
No, I saw that. I saw something about it, but I didn't.
Kevin, I'm sure if you can get this link up somewhere.
The 40-pound body double or whatever it was?
Yeah, 30-something pound body double that James Gunn has been tweeting out about a lot. And he has like backstage videos of them looking at it. And just how freaking odd and weird and impressive it is, right?
Yeah.
To have this.
What is it?
It's for when not Gamora, when Nebula was carrying him out at the beginning.
Oh, right, when when he was hammered.
Yeah.
Yeah. He said that he was asked like by a couple of his movie friends, like, "Hey, where are the wires in this shot?" And he was like, "It's not. It's a double that we just had built a life size, like to scale." Freaking it. The funniest thing was in this TikTok video I saw some guy was like, "Man, that's like crazy impressive and accurate. Really makes you think," with the eyeball emojis, and all the comments are like, "Think about what, fucking guy? Like what does it make you think? What are you trying to talk about?
What fucking 9/11 was an inside job? What the fuck? What the fuck?
Look
that
at
is
this.
incredible.
Crazy.
That's really cool. Wow.
Crazy.
Wow.
Really, really impressive.
Damn, dude.
The legs really freak me out.
Yeah,
like
the
feet, like how it just.
And Chris Pratt's a big dude.
The physics of it is so interesting.
I'm sure if you look at the face, if you got a close up on the face, it'd look odd. But like, it's,
but I mean, in the
just,
movie,
it's just weird to freaking look at.
That's so cool.
Did you see this clip where like? Did you hear what they're saying?
No, what are they saying?
I think it's this. Let me turn it on.
Feel the weight of it.
It's light.
See how you do.
He's like, is that to scale?
So you had an out-of-body experience? This is what it would feel like.
That would be a trip to see like that.
Yeah, walk towards me, Karen.
Yeah, there's something funny that interacts.
That's my real proportions. That's what I look like. That's you. That's the scan.
I don't think there is.
Oh no?
No, because it's just Chris Pratt saying hi to somebody off screen. He's like, "Hey, good to see you." I remember you.
Yeah, of course. How you doing? Nice to see you.
Yeah,
That's it.
Right, you're right.
You're talking about the interview where James Gunn is like, people would come in and look at it, and he was like, "They would do what?" Chris Pratt's like, "They would do what to it?" Looks up IGN interview. Greg Miller also posted in Assets a picture of James Gunn.
Wait, hold on.
Him and James Gunn.
When the fuck was this, Greg?
Wait, look at this.
I'll show you. Grab underneath his arm.
It breathes.
What?
I hate that.
I don't like this.
I
don't like that his mouth is open.
I love that his
either.
mouth's open, but I hate that it breathes.
Ew.
That's freaky deaky.
That's freaking weird.
Oh my god, this picture of Greg and James Gunn from like
Can we pull it up,
500
Ken?
years ago
Yeah,
is
I'm working
incredible.
on
This is so bizarre. Is this for Lollipop Chainsaw, I think?
It must have been, right?
Jesus, they both.
Because
look
that's
so
Greg. I
young.
know my Gregs, and that's Greg at the Brisbane office.
Yeah.
That's Brisbane office, Greg.
When did James Gunn decide to stop like dyeing their hair? Because it really kind of was this Joey from Friends thing where
Like, do I have gray hair? Well, I know I have gray hair. But
where Joey from Friends was like, he's talked about in interviews that he's Matthew, what's his name?
Matthew, not Matt Lawrence.
Matt LeBlanc.
Matt
Matt
LeBlanc.
LeBlanc.
He's talked about how he was gray forever and he was dyeing his hair the whole time.
Yeah.
And for a while, like it was like a flip of the switch for me when suddenly I see James Gunn with all white hair and I was like,
I think it was pandemic. I think
was
during the pandemic
he was like that he was just like, fuck it, I'm done with it.
If I remember correctly, and I could be wrong, I think he like tweeted like, "Hey, I can't. There's like the person I go to that usually colors my shit, like obviously can't work. So like I'm just going gray."
Oh, okay.
But
cool.
I could be confusing that
Looks
with Johnny
great.
Knoxville because Johnny Knoxville also just went gray like that.
Yeah.
And he looks
Johnny
fucking
Knoxville
incredible.
looks great.
Everyone looks
Yeah.
great gray. Dude, I see people like walking around with gray hair And I'm like, good for fucking you.
Even you, for May the 4th, when you put all that
You
stuff
look
in
so
your hair.
cool. You look like
it
Taika
looks so
Waititi.
good.
My nephew is like, "You look cool, Theo," and I was like, "I'm gonna dye my hair for you. Dye my hair."
Dye your hair. You just let it go. Because you'll get there, bro. With the amount of stress that we take on a daily basis in this
I mean,
office.
yeah, but it'll take
be fun.
it'll take a while for the grays to take over.
But see, that's awesome.
I
He looks
definitely have
great.
gray in my hair, but it's like
Yeah.
not prominent enough, I would say.
How much gray is in my beard right now? If you had to say like a percentage.
I'd say like a
beard gray?
30, 40,
Can you
maybe
turn?
33, 34.
It's a lot more than it used to be.
Yeah.
That's usually how it works. That's usually how it
Like
works.
a dumb
I
thing
don't
to
think
say.
it's less.
Can you turn the other way?
You have more on this.
I've got a lot right here.
Yeah, you got
This
that
is
little
like
You
patch.
got a
patch of
big
gray.
chunk on
Plus,
the
you got the
left.
little
Right
patch
here.
under your ear.
I got here.
Yeah.
I got here. And then this little patch is like my rogue patch, like Greg's cancer patch. Remember when he got that
Oh, right.
cancer patch right here?
What I was
Patch right here.
remember when we were
Little rogue streak. That's cool.
Joe, remember when Tim was gonna dye his beard super jet black, and like the dye didn't work super great, so it didn't look awesome. But like, I wanted
he
to
tried
see
to-
him with like the fakest freaking thick
I
beard.
still feel like we could convince him to do that.
No, he tried to dye it blonde, remember? And it turned out nothing
That was
happened.
his
Nobody
regular hair.
Nobody noticed at all. Because we were like, what are you
He said
doing?
both.
I thought it was black. I thought it was black.
Remember that,
like a
Kevin?
dare.
No, he definitely tried to do it blonde, but we were just like
He tried to. What was the character he was trying? Oh, he was trying to do Johnny from the Cobra Kai.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he came in dressed as that. And I was like, hey,
But
what's up,
he
man?
also tried to do his beard for something.
Yeah, he wanted to do black for his beard at one point.
It was like a Pokemon trainer thing or something weird.
No, I think we just told him like it'd be hilarious if he did it black, and he was like, you know what? I'm
Oh,
gonna
and like
try
Gia
that.
didn't even notice
It
either.
just- yeah, she didn't
She was
notice
like, I
shit.
don't
Yeah,
give a fuck.
it
I
just
don't
wasn't a
think- I
very
don't
good
think we do it
implementation.
right.
Here?
I can't remember.
I
I don't think so. I think it was pandemic.
It was pandemic.
I think it was like during the pandemic. And he got on camera and the lights just like washed it out and nobody noticed.
Yeah.
It was so sad. Remember when he shaved his head and I was like, never do that again. Please don't. It was offensive to me, if I'm being honest.
Do you
Well,
think he'll
again-
do it again for Fast 10?
I hope he does. How do we get him to do that and then fight someone for the next creator clash? That's the real question.
Again, it's people.
We'll work on
It's
that.
people with hair that shave their heads, and it's an affront to humanity.
It's annoying.
It's people
It's
with
like spitting in the face of God.
it's people with riches throwing their lives away.
They got
What
$1
do you-
million in the bank. They're fucking, you know what I mean?
Yeah, they are.
You know what I mean?
I do know.
That's what they're doing.
I do know, Nick.
All right, folks. This has been a fun discourse, but
I'm
it's
glad I
time.
came to talk about the wedding.
I mean, I'm glad you did. Everyone should go watch that. It's a legit fun movie.
love this show.
Deborah Messing, very, 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 very.
Plus you get baby Amy Adams.
You do get Baby Adams,
cousin's
blonde
real
Baby
fine.
Adams, which is crazy.
Yeah.
I thought you wanted to have Joey on for a segment.
We do, and we're going to switch this around. So Nick and Andy Make Music was supposed to be next, but right now we're going to do Draft Week, ladies and gentlemen. As you guys know, every single time on the morning show, we do a fun draft. Sometimes it's whatever your favorite shows were on a network that we don't watch, so we have no context for those shows. But today, since Mike's not here, I want to pick our top
about AMC?
5. Yeah. No, it was like AMC reality shows.
Oh, it was
remember?
A&E.
A&E. And I was like, Mike, I haven't watched A&E in 30 years.
I thought we were gonna rank the Keaton costumes or like what the best Batman
For the Batman
villains.
Day,
or
and I was
something.
like, no, it's for me. This is my day. I want to talk about.
Just really wants to talk about
Dog the Bounty
hoarders.
Hunter. Yeah, fucking weirdo. Anyway, yeah, because Mike's not here and it is his birthday, I wanted to do a special segment of everyone's top 5 Mikes. So, Kevin, if we can bring up the grid of Mikes somehow.
What
We'll
does
start.
that mean?
You know, they have he always does a grid. You put the grid on the back thing where we type the names into the thing.
Oh, okay. Do you have that pulled up on your side?
I think Mike usually casts that to Kevin.
No. On the dock.
It's on the
You are in
dock, yeah.
charge to write it.
I'm on the dock, yes.
Okay, there.
Yeah. I'm in the dock.
You see this?
Yes.
It's behind you.
Ooh,
Draft
perfect.
the week, Mike's.
All
Your
right.
Top 5.
Let's see. Let's all Rochambeau to see who goes first.
Oh, here we.
Ready?
Why don't we just do the normal? All right.
What's that?
you go first.
I go first.
Andy gets the first pick. What do we normally do?
I'm gonna go with the best basketball player of all time, Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan. There you go.
Top 1, no contest.
That is good.
Joey, you're next.
I have like a whole. I did notes on this one.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna go with the second best person ever named Michael Jordan, Michael B. Jordan.
Michael B. Jordan.
Oh, wow.
Also, an impressive athlete.
Really?
Little.
Oh,
Ninth
boxing.
grade. Yeah.
Oh.
I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna call an audible here
Oh,
because I
shit.
like. I had Michael Jordan as my top, and that's fine. I assumed someone would pick that.
I beat you, yeah.
Didn't think about Michael B. Jordan, but I want to talk to you guys a little bit about time travel. right now, right? I want to talk about going back in time to the 1950s to save your parents' fucking marriage so that you and your dumbass sister and your fucking loser of a brother can be born. Okay? I want to talk about the goat of all Michaels, Mr. Michael J. Fox.
That's a great one.
Yep.
Did you? That was a really good clip of him. You go next again, by the way, Nick.
Okay.
That was a really, really good clip of him at the Lakers game, where they're going through all of the fans, all the celebrities in attendance, right? And the last one was Michael J. Fox. And he's like, "Let's go, Lakers!" And it's like the crowd just popped off for him. It was so sweet.
How can you not love
It was
Michael
awesome.
J. Fox? Shout the hell out to Michael J. Fox, to Marty McFly.
You're next, Steve.
Next, of course, I want to give a special shout out. I have to put it number 2 on my list. Microphones.
Oh, okay.
Specifically the SM58. Just a great mic.
Yeah.
Use it all the time.
Kevin,
That's a
can you
good
just
one.
put SM58 in there? Yeah, just put an SM58 mic. Or,
There you go.
Nick.
I think that
There it is.
Nick's-
It's me.
Nick's
It's me
right
doing
now.
it.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Joey,
Classic
Mike, classic Mike.
classic mics.
I'm gonna steal this solely so that to make Andy mad. I think Michael Caine.
Ooh, Andy, stuff it. Stuff it. He's a fucking, look at, he's backpedaling now. He doesn't know what to
He
do.
can't do the voice.
I'm sorry, Joey. Do you mean Sir Michael Caine?
That was my next pick. I was going to pick and select
The
Michael
Caine?
Caine.
That's how you spell Caine, right?
And since you selected Michael Caine, I'm going to pick Mike Ehrmantraut.
Oh, wow.
Mike Ehrmantraut from Breaking Bad. You ever watch Breaking Bad?
I watched like the first season.
Fucking
I don't know how to
shit.
spell Ehrmantraut.
You come in here raving about the wedding date and you haven't watched all of
Listen,
Breaking Bad.
Can I just tell you, I pitched really, really hard for Lucy and Tam last night to start Halt and Catch Fire. Does that get me any points?
It does, yeah,
Okay,
it does,
perfect.
it does.
Do you want to watch the wedding date later? Break me with me? Cool. All right, Andy, I believe it's to you,
You guys
again.
go again.
I'm up.
And can I suggest one? Dude?
Go, sure.
I want,
bet you it's
my
gonna
mind
be
is
on
your
my
mind.
list.
I'll see if I like it or not.
My mind is your mind. I'm going to give you a prompt right now, Andy. I want you to close your mind. I want you to close your eyes, look into the camera. Close your eyes,
I
look
know
into the
exactly
camera.
What he's gonna say.
The ants. Scott, the ants.
It's the ant, Scott. What's his name? Michael Swayze?
Douglas.
Michael Douglas. Michael Douglas.
I mean, you know what? I'm not even going to give it to you. I'm
Give me
taking Michael. Okay.
You can take Michael Douglas.
I'll take Michael
because I'm going to
Douglas.
go with Al Michaels.
Al Michaels?
Yeah, a famed sports play-by-play commentator, Al Michaels,
Okay.
the voice of a generation.
All right. Joey, what's your third pick?
I'm gonna pick this one because I think I heard a little inkling of this earlier.
Mhm.
One, Michael Bolton.
Ooh. Don't you remember you told me you love me, baby?
Is that
That's
him?
not Michael Bolton. what's the Michael Bolton
Tell
song?
me how
You were close.
so close.
The first two notes are right there.
That's what it was. I don't remember lyrics.
You were
ever.
like, tell me why ain't nothing but a
Heartache, it's gonna be me.
That was hilarious.
I'm taking Michael Douglas as my pick.
Scott the ant, Scott.
Scott, the ants. I'm an Ant-Man, Scott. We got to the Quantumania,
have to
Scott.
use the
All right,
ant,
my next pick, Mike and Ike's.
Oh, okay.
Right? There it is right there. It's a fun food. It's fun candy that everyone forgets about.
That's a
There it
pretty
is.
good one.
There it is. Joy, fourth pick to you.
Can't believe this is still on the board. Truly. One, Michelangelo from the
Oh,
Ninja
Ninja
Turtles.
Wow.
Top Mike.
That's a good one.
I
There
look
we
at my
go.
list. I gotta look at my list here.
I'm up.
There you go, Andy. What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
I gotta go with two.
You got 2 to pick to round out the list.
I'm gonna go with Michael Scott.
Wow,
on my
that's a
list.
good one. I think you might win this list today, Andy. All the small things, big things, small things. I know,
No, that's
you
not
know
what I was playing.
what I know that you know. Andy, what's your pick for number 5?
There's one that I'm really surprised you haven't picked yet.
I'm shocked you haven't picked it yet. You're so
Do you
dumb
want a
if you
little
don't pick
hint?
it. You're so
or
stupid
you,
dumb.
you got things on the list.
Well, I was gonna go with somebody very near and dear to my heart.
Yeah.
Michael Irvin from the Dallas Cowboys.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Not who I thought you were going to pick.
What did you think he was going to
Why-
pick?
Hall
I'm
of
not
Fame
going to
wide
tell you because
receiver.
I don't want to steal.
Oh, are you going to pick it?
Hall of Fame wide
Maybe.
receiver.
Listen, I got a lot of good things
Irving?
on here.
Like that? I or E?
Yeah, like that. You nailed it.
Okay.
I got a lot
Oh, Irvin. Sorry, not
Irvin.
Irving. Sorry.
How you spell that?
Oh,
Irvin?
just no G. There it
Okay,
is.
Perfect. Joey, final pick.
The playmaker.
Here's the thing. I got some options on here.
Go for it.
I got some funny ones.
Give me some funny ones.
Some jokey ones.
Mhm.
But I'm going to pick the one that I thought Andy was going to pick, which is Mike Shinoda.
Oh shit! I thought, yeah, okay, that makes sense.
Folks, of course, I'm going to round out my list with the GOAT of all Michaels. A man that had a great career in the 80s, then did White Noise, and then came back as Birdman and is now a staple in the MCU. Of course, you guys know him as the Vulture, but he will always be my Batman. That's right, folks. Of course, I'm talking about from Lego Batman, Michael Cera.
Oh wow, there it is. There it is.
There it is, right there. Blessing's favorite.
Blessing's favorite.
Yeah.
Folks,
that's
let's
gonna
see all the Michael Cera emotes in chat.
Let's throw them up there,
There they
folks.
are.
Throw them up there, folks. Okay, now we have to do the poll thing. And I don't know how to do a poll in the back end. Sometimes I don't know why. I want to eat some food, but it goes to my thighs.
But I can't.
I would like to give some shout outs to my undrafted mics on my list.
Sure.
Mike Wazowski.
Mike Wazowski, another great
Solid.
one. Yes.
Michael Squints Palidorus.
Oh,
from the
Oh,
Sandlot.
that's his full name.
That's a
Yeah.
great one. Yeah.
And then Mike the Situation Sword.
Oh,
Fuck
that's
yes,
a
that's a great one.
damn, Joe. I should have taken some of yours.
I'd like to give a couple shout outs too. I had Mike and Ike's Michael Jordan, microphones, Michael Douglas, Michael Keaton, Michael Cera, and then Michael Fassbender's pee-pee. Remember that one?
It's a big hog, yeah.
Fucking massive.
The big old
Little
hog.
baby arm down there. Okay.
I put a poll. I put a poll.
Oh,
Thank you, Kevin.
Kevin.
Thank you,
Who is the
Twitch
best?
can
Everyone
do
can
that.
vote right
It just
now
says
on Twitch.
best. You can sort it out.
I'm thinking
Did
I'm
you
gonna
put
vote for
names,
Joey.
Or did you just
Yeah,
put numbers?
Joey, you're winning by a lot.
I'm
Yeah,
voting
Joey's
for
list
Joey,
is
yeah.
great.
Thank
Tell
you.
me how am I supposed to live without you?
You wake up at 4 a.m. You're hearing that on TV. On some fucking.
Because it's the best. It's like the CD
Yeah.
that you have to buy. It's like power ballads.
I
Yeah.
think it goes for, every time. I think it's a Celine Dion song they play before that, and every time I hear it, I immediately go into Michael Bolton. I'm like, that's not. No,
Oh,
that's not. How this
Damn, I
works.
could have said Mike Jones. Who?
Who's Mike Jones?
Who?
Oh wow. Okay. I don't know who that is. I don't understand. Mike Rowe. No, we're not doing any dirty jobs here, ladies and gentlemen. Joey, one of these days, you and I are going to sit down for a one-on-one podcast.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care how long it fucking takes. We're going to go through all of them and rank power ballads.
Oh wow.
We're just going to talk power ballads for hours.
There's so many.
Hours.
Hours.
This is 5.5 hour long podcast.
Hours.
You know what it started with me? I watched I Want to Dance with Somebody, which I believe is also on Netflix. Really good biopic, Whitney Houston. If you don't know anything about Whitney Houston, watch it. Watch the Clive Davis documentary that's also on Netflix. It's a great compendium for that. It's also he's an amazing music producer, but specifically the era where he produced Whitney is so fucking fascinating.
Yeah.
But I went down that rabbit hole starting with The Bodyguard, and now I'm on to
The
Celine
Bodyguard.
Dion. It's like a 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon, right? How long is it gonna take to get to Adele? How long do we take to get to Adele?
It's not that long. 'Cause
3 moves.
You got to go.
3.
You get through Mariah Carey.
Bang, just awesome
Yeah.
banger of songs, Mariah Carey. You get to Adele. You get to of course, then you get to the GOAT, Michael Bolton. It comes
Of
full
course.
circle.
That is the path. to the
Joey,
resistance.
yeah, look, Joey with 71% of the vote, 97 votes.
Wow.
1 minute left.
I'm beating Nick though. That's all that matters.
Oh, really? Where
Yeah.
I can't see it on my list here. I don't see it.
You got to open up the chat. You
Oh,
can
it's in the
click little
chat.
thing up
Okay, well
top.
that's annoying.
Click the little thing up
That's click thing up top. Here we go. It just says hype train for me, so I can't tell.
Now again,
Maybe
Joey,
it's
rest in peace to Psalm 41.
I know, such a random thing to wake up to this morning. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't know that they were still making music.
I mean, they do a lot of they play a lot of shows, but I know that they're gonna make one more album. They're gonna call it quits.
Yeah.
What are they gonna do? What do you do?
Retire
I mean,
with all their
didn't
money?
they just play Sophia Richie's wedding?
What?
Yeah,
Really?
I'm pretty because isn't Derek married or one of them married to?
Oh,
Nicole
that's
Richie?
still
God.
happening.
Yeah. Because there's like some picture of her wedding where she's just like going ham on stage with I
Oh.
think Sum 41, which is so funny.
Did you see that Lionel Richie showed up to the coronation over the weekend?
No.
Just randomly there. Did you watch? Have you caught up with all the coronation stuff? I was gonna bring it up with Andy, but I was like, I don't know if Andy gives a shit about the coronation of the king.
Don't really care about the coronation, but we did talk about it a little bit last night because of the guy that everybody thinks snuck in.
Oh, did the guy sneak in again?
No, it's not that guy. It's like this.
It's not the Game Awards kid.
No,
they think it's Meghan Markle,
but like comically dressed up in like a really, really like full mustache and stuff like that. It's like an actual person. But
if you told me it was Sacha Baron Cohen, like in disguise or something,
oh my god,
because it's such a bad. Like it looks like a fake mustache and the glasses. Like it is prototypical. This is you are infiltrating an event with a disguise on, you know.
Wait,
I saw a lot of like Hitman references and stuff like that too.
I want to see a picture of this because I caught the headline over the weekend, but I didn't click on it.
What am I looking for?
Google person who snuck into the coronation of the king.
Meghan Markle costume coronation.
Yeah.
We have of course the
New England Patriots.
Yeah,
Okay,
New England Patriots.
Is that?
The poll is over. Joey
actually
has won by a landslide by over 70% of the vote. Congratulations,
Thank
Joey.
you.
Great list.
I really think it was. I think it was the Michael Caine that puts you at the top because we all know Michael B. Jordan, kind of an okay actor. So.
I mean,
he's either good or bad. Yeah.
Any given Sunday.
What's he bad in?
He's bad when he's not screaming.
Is it this?
Yeah, that's it.
All right, that's I don't.
That's just a British dude, right?
That's just a British guy.
That's just a British dude, right?
Is it Megan? You're not fooling us.
It's the combination of like the wig or the hair that could be a wig plus the glasses and the mustache. It's so funny.
I mean, it's something. What? Oh
That's
my
some,
god.
like sad lord.
Yeah, that guy's like old money and has like cirrhosis of the liver for sure. That guy's been drinking for a long time.
I saw a tweet that kind of perfectly encapsulated my feelings about this when they're putting the crown on a fucking dude. And
King Charles.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah.
Carlos is what I call him.
Carlito's way.
You and me. You fucking me.
Let's go.
And I think the quote tweet was like, "Never more have I ever felt like nothing matters anywhere." Like this is such a nothing event of just like it feels more and more prominent now that you're seeing it happen in the process of it to be like, why is this still a thing? Why are they still doing this whole thing?
It's interesting because the last time they did this was Queen Elizabeth, right? And it was what, 80 years ago or like it was a long fucking time ago when she got coronated, right?
Black and white TV.
Yeah, like it was like
TV?
I want to say 30s, 40s.
Yeah, something like that.
Something like that.
That sounds right. Let's not do any research about it.
No, we don't need to.
No.
But back then it was a huge fucking deal. But I really think that the whole thing, has been just completely marred by all of the fucking ridiculous shit that family has been just doing in general over the last like 3 years. The fact that I'm looking at images of this stuff and they're sorting through who is not liked in the family by what row they're sitting. Yeah. It's like a weird level of drama.
Oh, he's real.
Yeah, he's real, Andy.
But it's the glasses that made it seem like extra comical.
Oh, I thought it was the hair that looked like a wig.
Who is it? What's his name?
Good head of hair. God damn.
Sir Jenkins told the BBC.
Yeah, Carl Jenkins. That's right.
His name is Carl Jenkins. Is he a sir? He's a knight of the Old Republic. Good for him.
Huh.
Here's what I would say.
The whole thing is ridiculous. I agree with you, but I think
just like when I see that same sort of thing happening. When I see those same sort of like concepts in Game of Thrones and in fantasy movies, that's what makes it even more illegitimate to me. That
it's like, oh, this is happening in real life, but we've only ever seen it.
Yeah.
Do you think
at least have some dragons over there?
Do you think that part of the reason why you think it's inconsequential is because nobody holds the throne for very long in Game of Thrones?
Possibly. Yeah, I'm waiting for like the season ending. I'm waiting for the
You think when
big
the dragon
cliffhanger.
flies into the Dragon's Keep and fucking fries King Charles and Camilla,
One of
and you're like,
Prince
oh no,
Harry's
what's good?
dragons.
And Meghan Markle is like, I'm the fucking mother of dragons now, and takes the crown.
At least make it fun, you know?
I mean, make it fun, right? I don't know.
What's up, Kev?
Nothing. I was just laughing with Nick.
Oh.
I honestly think that part of it is just that Prince Charles has been in the fucking public eye for so long, and has had.
Did you see his fat ass finger? He's got a fat old finger.
Oh, he's old.
So many of them.
He's old. He's probably got gout or whatever.
No, but
they
like
call
his
it.
middle finger.
What's he doing this the whole
looks
time?
like a fucking hot dog, dude.
He's doing this the whole time to everyone. Fuck you guys on King now.
No,
they
it's
tried
like,
to kick me out. I'm King
no,
now.
it's because they were showing like the ring that was on the little like fitted kind of like here. Like,
Can you Google Prince Charles' hand?
I already got
is
it.
a
It's,
fuck
it's,
it.
Let's see
Joey,
it. Let's see
it's
this little
hard to
sausage.
look at.
I
Let's
know.
see this little sausage. Yeah, he's got that issue, right? Where it's like blood thinners, or like
oh really?
yeah, when you're at risk of stroke or whatever, this happens to your hands or your legs.
I just want to squeeze that. I want to squeeze it.
I don't think that they'd be as squishy as you think.
Really?
No, they're probably pretty hard. They're blood
Where
filled
the
for
skin
sure.
is
They're pushing it
inflamed all
out
the time.
I
Oh,
mean,
that
he's an
sounds
older
painful.
man, or he's what is he in his late 80s?
Nobody knows.
But it's the one. It's the one I'm talking about.
He's
At,
probably.
it's the one I'm talking about at the
70s, early
coronation.
70s?
No way.
There's the coronation pic with the ring.
74. You're right. My apologies. 74 years old.
74.
That's when you start getting old, though, man. Your 70s when you turn the corner. That's why I got 50 more years. 50 more years to that for me.
What else was I going to say about the coronation?
It was fascinating. They wear a lot of those funny hats, which I think is hilarious.
I think
and I love all
the fashion's the most interesting part. I don't
I
really
think
care
it's
about
so
the
bad.
rest.
I fucking hate it. I hate the fashion with the
Well, I
whirls.
like the people that are going, not necessarily what the actual
Like Katy
role-
Perry going. You're like, okay,
Yeah,
she's gonna
but,
wear
like,
something sweet.
I don't necessarily care about the like, oh, she's wearing this tiara from this thing.
Right. Well, we don't understand any of that. It's not necessarily our
I
culture.
do get a lot
It
of
just seems kind of
TikToks
silly.
about explaining where all of these jewels come from.
Did you see Kate's tiara? That was everyone was all up in arms about Kate's tiara. They're like, oh my god, it's the shit. Like she had like a badass white gold silver tiara or something like that.
Oh, yeah, it was like flowers or something, right?
My favorite thing that came out of it was a little kid, or not Arby, Arby's, Arnie. No, what the hell? What's Kate's kid? That's next in line for the throne.
We got Charlotte and we got.
Damn,
That's all
y'all
I
know
know.
names. That's crazy.
The little kid just kept the whole time just
It's
straight
not
up.
Archie. That's
Archie.
the other one.
Oh, but it was Archie. That. These are all the photos.
name's Archie?
Archie was just
no,
sitting
Archie's Prince Harry. He wasn't there.
there. Oh, okay, then it's whoever. It's Harry and James.
Arch
right?
Manning coming for the Manning throne.
Not come by? That's fucked
Oh,
up.
George.
Thank you, Fox the
It
Future.
was just straight up yawning the whole time. Like this is the most
I mean,
boring
so would I
fucking
be.
thing
dude.
ever.
It's like going to
He was
church.
really boring.
No, Harry came. They sat him in the third row with Prince Andrew, which is not a good look. Prince Andrew, of course, the
They
Epstein
let
guy.
him come?
I guess they let him come, and he came in full like, and everyone's booing him and shit. They're like, bro, you're a sleazeball. And then they sat.
Did they boo him?
They booed him.
Oh my god!
Straight
yeah.
out, he was getting booze on the way in.
Wait, did they arrest that one dude that like booed him on like the funeral, right?
I just picture the
I
big
have no
jumbotron
idea.
that says like "Make some noise."
Yeah, look at this tiara. That's badass. She looks like like an Olympic god.
There's
that
just
thing.
a lot going on.
There's a whole lot going. What's that? That thing's got to be heavy, right? All that's got to be heavy on you.
It is interesting. Well, here's the other thing that I think is interesting about the coronation. People making a big deal.
That's the kid
This
that was
is
yawning
the
right there.
first
Who's that
one
kid?
you've all, or like we've seen, but like, I don't think this will be the last one that most of us see.
No, because he's 74 and his fucking hands are going to explode. He's not well.
Christ.
He's going to be probably 10 more years, 15 more years, and then it's going to be.
When
Why
does
can't
the
I not remember
monarchy
Henry's
end?
brother's name? Is it James?
No.
William. Thank you.
Yeah.
William's going to be king. And then Archie or George.
But you're not king.
Yeah. And I think at that point people will care. That's my theory.
More like
Me, Charles, is
more
the
like
guy.
coronation talk. You know what I mean?
I get
How
it,
long
guys.
does this all keep going?
Forever. It's forever. They're literally king and queen. Let's put it this way.
Can they be
We can all
impeached?
agree as Americans
Can you guys just can
that
can
be-
the UK just decide not to have them anymore?
they can try. They're not going to happen. We can all agree as Americans that we don't need a king and queen. Okay? Our king and queen usually are the king and queen of pop. Whoever's reigning right now, those are the people we hail.
Who are the king and queen of pop right now?
Who do you think the king and queen of pop are right now?
The king. Well,
Dang, if you fucking say
Bad
Harry
Bunny?
Styles, I swear to God.
why?
Bad Bunny,
like it.
dude.
Bad Bunny also, real great.
Bad Bunny had the craziest entrance and pop at fucking
Coachella.
WWE
this last one.
Backlash. WWE Backlash was in Puerto Rico last night, his home country, and it was amazing, dude. Like we're talking like the fans showed the fuck up
Damn.
to watch Bad Bunny pop off in the ring, and of
Hell
course the biggest superstar in the world, right? We're talking like a dude that a lot of Americans know, obviously, but
Everywhere else,
it's like talking about like
It's like talking about a
Lionel
soccer
Messi.
star.
Yeah,
Where you're like,
exactly.
I don't know who this guy is, but he's the biggest star in the world.
Exactly, yeah. And it was just insane to watch the home crowd go insane for him.
I love that.
And like it was, they were singing along to his song. It was a really, really cool thing to see. I didn't watch the event. I just watched it through a lot of Twitter clips. Carlito came back. That shit was wild, right, Cool G? Carlito came back, Jen.
So
people saying that.
then
And
maybe
then-
Bad Bunny, Taylor Swift.
Yeah, people seeing T Swift in the Twitch chat.
Got to give it to T Swift.
Gotta
She's
give it to the T.
Crushing it right now.
Gotta get it. And that's
maybe
why I
Maddie
keep saying.
Healy. Just throwing it out there.
And who?
Maddie Healy from the 1975. Apparently, they're dating.
Maybe not. Maybe he's dating Phoebe Bridgers. We're all trying to figure it out.
That's the tea.
The world's trying to figure out. That's the tea. It's back.
Damn, Joey. So we got to bring you on. Next morning show we do, I'm not even going to try it. You're coming on for the tea.
Oh, yeah. I have a lot of useless knowledge about dumb things.
You brought the topics today. The coronation, Maddie from Mad Men or whoever that person is.
There was that
Super
one
great.
day that I was eating lunch and I was like, Joe. He was like, yeah. And I was like, why are people mad at Selena Gomez or like what's happening there? And she was like, all right, how much time you got? I was like, I mean, hit me with
Which
it.
version of the story?
Let's
How
go.
much?
Yeah, so that was a couple months ago. But apparently that's all resolved, right?
Yeah. Supposedly Justin Bieber asked Selena Gomez to post about Hailey Bieber's people to stop hating on her.
Was it the love triangle thing that she used to date Justin Bieber?
Yeah, but
then people are like, we don't like you, Haley Baldwin as much as Selena Gomez.
Yeah, people keep trying to ship Selena and Justin, which must be
But
annoying.
they're done.
But then Hailey Bieber also does
Justin
some like
Timberlake?
weird stuff. No, Justin Bieber.
Oh, wasn't she like doing on her TikTok where she was like
copies
re-TikToking?
kind of stuff, and then like she got a tattoo in the same place that Selena has a tattoo of the letter J for Justin. But Selena has it for her sister. It's a lot
It's
of
like
weird
Lord
stuff.
of the Rings. You know, y'all get the tattoo, little symbol on you if you're in
Is
it.
that how that works?
Yeah.
I've never seen Lord of the
What do you
Rings, so
mean?
I don't
If you
know.
date Justin Bieber, he makes you get that little J tattoo right above your, right on the lower back.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah, it's just like that.
Like a brand.
I don't know. I'll shout out to all of them.
Yeah.
Brad Stacks and Josh the Otter, thank you guys so much for your subscriptions here. Guys, we're almost at halfway through the bar. Kevin, let's do a quick time check. Where are we at? How much longer are we going for? Because I do want to get to fun clips, and I also want to make some beautiful, beautiful, sweet music with Andy.
I think I don't think we've hit a quarter of the bar yet.
Did we not hit the quarter earlier today?
I don't know.
Oh.
Yeah, so I
you
think
guys
maybe
did.
That's something we should look at. Something for next time we know.
There it is. And well, folks, if you fill that halfway through the bar, we'll go for an extra 30 minutes. How does that sound? Does that sound good to everyone?
Sounds great.
We'll go to, what do we usually go? 1:30? That sounds 1:30?
Yeah,
Does that make sense?
We're about to hit 2 hours right now.
Fantastic, guys. So help us fill that bar to the halfway point, and we'll go for another 30 minutes because I want to watch some fun clips. Jory, do you want to stick around for that?
Yeah, I love fun
Okay,
clips.
let's do that. Before we do that, though, Andy, I'm pushing it. I'm pushing it real hard. You and me getting in our Duffy. Our Duffy's big. It's big enough for both of us. Big enough for Joe,
We
too.
can
If Joe
fit.
wants to you want to get in the Duffy with us, you can. Joey can sing, everyone. Just throwing it out there. You don't know this about her because she doesn't let me sing with her. She will never go to karaoke with me.
Yeah, last time I got canceled as a round table
Well, maybe we could find a different
location.
karaoke.
You don't
It's
want
not
to
at the round table
at the
pizza.
local round table?
I mean, honestly, though,
That's fucking hilarious.
can I fucking tell you guys something right now? Can I fucking tell you guys something? When you guys pitched me the idea of karaoke at the round table pizza, I have never heard a more inspired, more nostalgic idea than that. And I was bummed when it got canceled. Bummed. When it happens again, I want to go get one of those big fucking Miller High Lifes. Just, you know, the plastic
The
cups.
red plastic
No. I'm
cups?
talking about the clear ones that are just a little too smushy, thus ensuring that if you
Oh,
squeeze
yeah.
it too hard, the Miller's going to come right out of it.
Mhm.
And I want everyone to smell a little bit like stale beer, like Greg does sometimes.
Yeah.
And I want to go do some karaoke.
In the big pitcher, they bring you a big pitcher.
Yeah, and you pour it in, and you're like, that's stale. Everything's stale. It's also
It's
fucking
a little
stale.
warm.
But I was gonna do some karaoke with you guys.
Speaking of
Thank you,
activities-
T-Money88. Appreciate you there.
When we were in LA, me and Tim, we drove by a Topgolf, and I was like, Tim, check it out. And he's like, whoa, that's fucking Top. I was like, yeah,
It's
dude.
cool.
It's a really, really cool thing to see. It's a cool thing to see. Oh, also, you know what I didn't talk about? A lovely little dinner that took place between me,
Oh.
Tim,
So jealous.
Chris Anka, James Willems, and Elise
Oh,
Willems.
no one even texted me on that one, huh?
Well, we were in LA, so I don't know. I don't know if you're gonna.
He would have gone.
I like to let people, like when my friends are hanging out without me, it's nice to say hello.
I mean, I posted Instagram stories about
Yeah.
it, so I was
Okay, you didn't.
maybe.
Did you tag me in this?
Well, you weren't in the photo, so.
But he wanted you to tag him because you guys were obviously thinking about him while
Of course.
at dinner.
Thank you, Joey.
Oh,
Joey's
How do you not get that?
sorry.
Joey's like the hand of the king over here, right? She's really telling you what I fucking want.
We went to this cool place. It was like a motorcycle restaurant that was also
This sounds bad to the bone.
a. They have a bunch of motorcycles next door, but it was also they have a tattoo parlor inside
Did you get
and
one?
also a barber shop. No, it was like a little late, so all the other stuff was kind of closed or
Would you
whatever.
have gotten one if it was open?
A tattoo
Over Jay, right above your Kiki.
for Justin Bieber.
Right
and
above your kiki.
let me tell you, the cheese curds, phenomenal, delicious cheese curds. They had
Real
some
squeaky?
poutine. Huh?
Squeaky? Isn't that what cheese curds are? Don't they
Squeaky,
squeak?
they're squeaky,
Yeah,
they
yeah,
squeak.
they squeak. You got it, Joe.
If you,
What the
when
fuck are
you
you
chew on them, they go squeak,
They
squeak, squeak.
squeak.
Squeaky cheese.
What are you talking about?
It's Canadian.
Like, I don't know. I've never had a cheese curd, but supposedly when you chew on one, it like squeaks, and
Yeah,
that's
the
how you
good
know
ones
it's good.
squeak. They like cry out.
They
Oh,
cry
what?
out. I don't
Yeah,
know.
I don't. That's exactly what it is.
I
They
mean,
cry out. Nick, back me up.
it's like a mozzarella cheese stick. What are you talking about?
But like,
Yeah,
there's
but, like,
something
with
about the
squeaks.
should we? Who?
I mean, it was loud in there, so maybe it didn't squeak. Maybe I couldn't hear it.
It sounds like maybe you had bad ones.
Chat, tell Andy we're not fucking with him because I know he thinks that we've all decided to like commit on this, but we're really not.
That sounds
So when
bizarre.
Greg first started up with Jen, one of the things she introduces us to was the squeaky cheese. She loves making the squeaky cheese. You eat it, and in your ear it squeaks like 1,000 little insects are dying in your mouth.
He's not joking. This is very true.
Fresh cheese curds will squeak, fried ones will not.
Yeah, so you got to get the
Yeah,
good
well,
one.
fried. I mean, yeah.
Oh, it was fried, yeah, because you had marinara dip,
Yeah, you
and
got
it
the
was
dip.
it was fucking.
This sounds like a
delicious.
delightful weekend, Andy. I
And
appreciate that.
I had 2 margaritas.
Oh, Andy
Mark
never has
fam.
margaritas, let alone 2.
I had some
Margaring
margaritas.
it up.
The margaritas were called como la flor.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. It was a Selena.
kind- I
It was
know,
a
but, like-
Selena themed margarita.
But what did it have anything in it that made it?
A lot
Selena
of
themed?
sequins, a lot of sequins and sparklies. No, I
red lipstick.
I forget what. You know the rim instead of like salt, it was kind of like tahine, like
Spicy.
kind of like a
Dude, the
yeah, a
spicy
little bit
margarita is
spicy,
the
yeah.
fucking bomb, man. But you gotta be careful with them. They give you
Delicious.
indigestion pretty bad.
Oh my gosh!
So
So
you
you
have the really
what?
important question. Did the
Indigestion.
margarita squeak?
the margarita did not squeak. Yeah, Chris Anka says it was pretty great. You should have been there, Nick. Yeah.
Well, okay, thanks.
Really,
Chris.
really sad you didn't go.
Thank you for
It's a
that.
bummer that
One day I'm just
you
gonna start
couldn't
showing
make
up.
it.
It's gonna be real awkward.
It was a cool place though. And again, next door, apparently all the motorcycles were like donated by some celebrity, and there's like a
West Coast
speakeasy
shoppers.
back. There's a speakeasy in the
What's
back.
this place called again?
Chris, what was it called? It's called like the bike shop or the bike pen, or I forget what it's called. But there's like a speakeasy in the back, and you can also apply for a membership. And you can't just be any old celebrity and be like, I want to be in this motorcycle club. You have to like prove that you ride on a
rip.
motorcycle a lot.
You rip.
The
You gotta be
bike
Keanu
shed.
Reeves.
The bike shed, thank you.
Because
One of
Keanu
Keanu's
Reeves.
motorcycles is there.
Yeah, Keanu fucking loves riding bikes. And honestly, it's one of those things where I'm like, Keanu, back it off a little. We need you, bro. Like just maybe on the weekends. That's it.
Oh, that's right. Chris Anka said it's from the UK. Tom Hardy's a part of it. That is right.
That is cool.
It's like a UK sort of thing.
That's
and
pretty cool.
It's kind of it was started because of Tom Hardy or something like that. And it was a really, really neat place. I had a lot of fun.
That sounds
Yeah.
cool.
We had so much fun. I feel like if there was one extra person though, it wouldn't have been as cool.
Oh,
The
you
dynamic
had the
just
perfect
off.
amount of people.
Yeah, the dynamic was as perfect as it could have been.
Okay. Well, Big Head Isaac in the chat actually asked a really good question. Was the dinner also why no one turned up to Nick's comedy shows?
Mm-hmm.
I think it might have been.
It's not super related, but it's possible.
Well,
Tangentially.
tangentially.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to ask that you not meet without me again, please, because that's disrupting my comedy career. Thank you.
And the hotel that we stayed at
Oh, there's hotels.
was an Embassy Suites, and
Not
this
starting out great.
this hotel was.
I love Embassy Suites.
I felt like I was taking a time fucking machine back to 1996. It smells like the fucking chlorine, right? Because of they
the
have
pond in the middle, the
yeah,
weird
like
fountain.
But it's crazy under. It's like the Embassy Suites, kind of near the airport, super under construction. The whole like left side of the place just stripped out in the middle that you can't even kind of walk in the middle. And I feel as I'm walking to my room, I feel like I am like walking in a place that feels like almost like a weird abandoned building. It was it was a very odd feeling being in this Embassy Suites, but I gotta assume it was pretty cheap because there wasn't a whole lot of people staying there. It was a pretty chill vibe.
Yeah.
But it did feel very weird. It felt like, again, I'm glad they're renovating this place because this shit, like, I'm sure doesn't really have a whole lot of people staying in it. And I didn't know Embassy Suites was a Hilton thing.
Hilton owns everything.
Oh, I guess I didn't.
I didn't know it was a
Hilton and Weston. They own everything. All right, folks. Well, that was a great little story that made me sad. So we'll move right on from there. We're going to go into our Andy and Nick Make Music segment. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, we are willing to take some suggestions. If you want to give us a $5 super chat, or if you want to go ahead and gift some subs over in Twitch, we need a theme right now to make music. And we need you guys' help to make that. We're almost at the middle bar.
Can't do it without a theme.
We need a theme. So we're going to wait in silence until someone puts a theme in the chat. Mike always has this in there. I want to give a shout out to Big Wizard for your tier 1. So keep playing that, would you? I'm gonna read everyone that's contributed to this show so far. Big Wizard, thank you for that tier 1 sub for 4 months. Scrolling back up. Keep going. Mindy Panda, thank you for 22 months of your subscription with Prime. And then Call Me Aurelius, subscribed at tier 1 for 14 months. We appreciate you very, very much.
Oh, a birthday tune for Mike.
Ooh, that's a great idea. Mike. So cool. He's so cool. He's Mike. I want to wish you the happiest of birthdays, 'cause you're Mike. You're my friend. What rhymes with Mike?
Bike.
Spike? Nothing. How about Michael? Michael!
How about Michael?
Let's try Michael. Ready? Give me a
I think there's a lot of words that go with Mike.
What? Name one. That's good.
I think more rhyme with Mike than Michael.
It's in his name,
Mike. Bike?
Yeah.
Trike.
Like a tricycle? Isn't that what they call him?
Okay, but that's not a word. That's half a word that you're saying.
But they shorten it. It's like fridge.
Give me the thing again.
We like Mike. We like Mike.
You should
like Mike. We like Mike.
Michael, it's your birthday. Happiest of birthday. Mike on his bike with the rike in the trike. I like you, Mike. Please come back, 'cause this show is hard to put together by myself. Joey has the T. Eddie has the beat. Joey has the T. Did you watch the coronation of the king?
Why are you Adam Sandler?
Happy birthday, Mike. We love you, Mike. Your name is surprisingly hard to rhyme. Fike. Trike, bike,
What's
night.
your FICA score?
Nothing rhymes with Mike. Nothing.
Nothing rhymes with Mike. We're having a lot of trouble here. Nothing rhymes with Mike. Oh my dear. And
Can you think of anything that rhymes with Mike?
No, I can't, Nick. No, I can't pick a rhyme to rhyme with Mike's name. No, I can't, Nick.
All right. There it is. Michael, we're moving on to your full name.
Why are you Adam Sandler? Where did this come from?
Play the song.
Where did this come from? It just came out of nowhere.
My favorite about all of this is that Andy gave you so many outs to rhyme so many other words other than Mike, but then you just
I got stuck in a fucking doom loop. I got stuck in the
Yeah, thank you,
urban hike.
Gonna take an urban hike. I like Mike. Gonna take an urban hike. I like Mike.
Gonna cut off his head and put it on a pike. I like Mike. You should like Mike. Mike.
I like that you said Pike there because I was gonna say the guy's name in Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Spike.
No, it was Pike.
It was Spike.
In Buffy the Vampire Slayer?
Yeah.
The movie?
The TV show.
In the movie, it was Pike, and it was.
I don't think he was in the movie.
Heartthrob from 90210.
Oh, Luke Perry?
Luke Perry.
Okay.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I don't think that's correct.
Pat, am I right?
I don't know why they would change his name from the movie to the. There's a lot of things.
Well, I'm gonna look it up right now. Luke Perry.
Look it up. Luke Perry, Buffy the Vampire.
Oh, Buffy also on Netflix right now, I believe. Let's see. His character's name was Spike. You're right.
Yeah, it's weird.
That's weird.
So they named him Spike in the show.
No,
Yeah.
Spike was a different character in the show. Spike was a vampire that was bad and then good, and then I think she had a thing with him, and then he was bad again.
I thought it was so cool to hear somebody named Pike.
Pike's badass. Captain Pike, Star Wars, Star Trek.
That's true.
Remember?
But like it was like a first name though, which is weird to me.
His name is. Oh yeah, that is cool.
Again, just growing up.
You know another cool first name? Ash.
Ash is cool.
Weird one.
Growing up around a lot of Latinos, it was just Miguel's and Mike's.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of Mike's.
A lot of mics.
A lot of Robs.
And you know what's sad about all those mics? There's like nothing rhymes with my fucking name.
Can't
Not
rhyme
a
with
single thing rhymes with my name.
Unbelievable.
Snowbike Pike in the chat. Thank you, Dr. Lesnar.
That was a good song. I think that was pretty good.
I really liked that a lot.
Nailed it.
Do you want the looper? Is that what you're looking
Give me the looper.
Here you go.
Give me the beat.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Mike. I like you. You are my friend, Michael. My only friend, Michael. Andy and Chris, not my friends.
This is the end of the
They
song.
went to a cool motorcycle shop. Did they call me? Nope. Didn't get the hop on my phone. They called me. I don't think they called me. This number called me, but I think it's a spam call. I'll call it back later. Sounds like a cool weekend. Mike wasn't there, neither was I. Mike, I love you, Mike. Please call me Mike. Happy birthday, Mike. Fuck you, Andy.
Nailed it.
That was good.
All right.
That's pretty good.
You guys are right.
That was right. You're
That was a
a
good song.
lyricist, dude.
You guys are great.
You're a lyricist.
That was super fun. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, we are almost at that half bar. Help us fill that half bar right now as we go into the fun clips. If you guys have fun clips for us, super chats or gifted subs, put those in the chats and I'll read them out. Kevin, of course, the great wall. Oh, I forgot about this, Kevin. Thank you so much.
Yeah, no problem.
Because this is a segment we like to call
Fuck.
Can Andy do it? I really want him to. Andy, I'll tell you what, man.
Why? What is this?
Kevin, let's
this is
watch
gonna
this
be a
clip and
good
see if
one.
Andy
The
can do this.
maliciousness of his laughter,
For the title to be Daily Acro Challenge.
When I said, ooh.
What are you expecting me to do?
Who are you supposed to be? And
What-
Who's the other
Andy
one?
has to do the cartwheel.
What are you expecting me to do there?
I think Andy, I think you could do this.
I think you could do this, Andy.
Who's the other
Who's
person?
carrying
though?
me?
Nick. It's obviously gonna be
It's going to be
Nick.
me, big
There's
cat.
no way that
No
I.
way.
I think we could do this if we try.
No, I'm
He has
gonna
to sit.
My neck is gonna snap.
I'll
in
hold you.
He's
half.
gonna hold you.
I'll hold you.
Nick is strong.
I'll sing the song in the background, so it's exactly like the
You're
video.
gonna slow
Yes.
it down.
This is gonna hurt your back.
No, because he sits into it. I see how he sits into it.
I agree that it's gonna hurt Nick's back.
I didn't
Andy,
think about
if you-
that when I put this on.
Andy,
Okay.
if it'll make you feel better, I could do it.
I could do the cartwheel.
Yeah, all right. And
Okay.
then Nick catches you.
I'll just catch you in the cartwheel. How does that sound?
Okay.
All right.
This is so bad.
I got to pee so
This
bad.
is so bad.
Go pee
Oh,
first,
no.
Nick.
No, it's fine. We got this.
No, I don't want you doing this while you have to pee. He's fine. Andy, he's fine. He's very good.
It's stressful. Oh no, this is stressful. I'm afraid that Andy's gonna hit his guitar.
No, he'll be fine. Joey, we can't hear
Cartwheel
that.
into my
Listen, Andy, all I want you to do is cartwheel into my hands. I'm going to stop you. And you're gonna spread your legs as far as humanly possible while I've stopped you in the midair.
It's so Andy. It's
That's a lot of
so
momentum.
Just trust fall.
Easy. You gotta trust
Trust
fall.
me.
Trust fall,
I need you to take
Andy.
your glasses off
Yeah.
though too, because I
Yeah,
don't want
you
those to
gotta
get
take
broken.
your glasses off. We don't want glass
Is that the new
everywhere.
take? Does he
This
need
is
to
the
take his
trust
shoes
fall.
off too, or no?
No. I mean, no, he's fine. I don't want him
I feel like
slipping.
that could help.
I think
Yeah.
it'll be okay.
Okay.
Andy, do me a favor. Put your hands all the way up.
No,
Yeah, you're
he's
fine.
Not even
You're not gonna hit the
kinda
lights.
close. No,
Okay.
he's good.
Now here we go, Andy. You're gonna face me, and you're gonna go. You're gonna cartwheel into my arms. I'm gonna catch you midair,
Put the mic down.
and it's
Maybe
gonna be
give it
great.
Back to Joey.
Please sing.
Okay. Oh no, I'm not singing that. You have to go. You have to go first. I don't know that many words. No, I can't take it. I can't feel your touch.
Nick forgot to. You got it, Nick. You got to sit into it.
I sat into it.
No, you stood up perfectly straight.
I sat
and
perfectly into
yanked
it.
That poor boy.
I sat into it. Andy did it, ladies and gentlemen.
No, we're not counting that.
I'm counting it, Andy.
It's not even chat.
That's one for Andy.
Was that close?
I think that counts.
I think that counts, bro. Did Andy do it? Sure did. Good job, Andy. Great job.
My favorite was Nick being like, just cartwheel into my arms. I can see Andy's face like, how do you do that?
Yeah.
You guys, that was the worst attempt that we've ever had.
I don't think so.
I disagree.
Yeah, I know, but that's because you guys were doing it, not watching it.
Yeah, I couldn't see much from my vantage point. I saw a lot of Nick.
I saw myself on the screen. And first off, what a stunning human being I am. Second off, Andy put his legs up. I supported the rest of it.
It's not called Can Andy Do It Well. That is true.
That's true. It's just, can he do it?
And he did it.
Thank you.
All right. Now it's time for fun clips, ladies and gentlemen. Let's cue those bad boys up right now.
We did
Mary,
hit the halfway point of the bar today.
We did. There you go. Bada bing, bada boom. I don't even know what time we usually go to on this show. 1:30? No, 1.
1.
It's 1:30.
All right, cool. So we will do fun clips, and we will end the show out here. How does that sound?
Sounds
Let's
good.
do it.
Fantastic. This
Unless
first.
they fill the bar, in which case
Oh,
we'll
you
go
guys
longer.
can. We will go play games if you guys fill the bar.
Yeah.
The first fun clip is called Nick Definitely Picked This One.
No.
Oh my god. That cuts at the best time.
That went hard.
That gets the imagination rolling,
Oh,
man.
yeah, it really does. It also gets this person's front teeth rolling back into their mouth.
Oh
that
my
person's not
God.
walking.
They're
Not a lot
not
of
walking
air.
away on that one.
Yeah.
Next clip is what I like to call fake martial arts are the best.
Hold on.
There we go.
It's so sad.
It's so sad. You know that shit took a long time to set up too.
And I don't think he has like that many backup.
This guy's career is over right there.
Yeah, he was trying to do this fucking badass thing where he broke all these bricks, set the record for it, and they just collapsed.
He's gonna have to go to another town to do this.
Yeah.
You can
I
see
think
all the
it's
cracks
done.
in the middle.
This next one I call Coming in Hot.
Oh my god.
Wait, what is it? Oh my god.
One more time, Kev. Can you play that back? Pull that back.
Yeah, it'll restart in 2 seconds.
Here we go. Ready?
Just explode.
What the fuck? He's going so slow right there.
He's on those weird
it's
gyro
It's slow.
things.
It's slow.
They slowed it down.
Yeah, I didn't realize how slowed down it was. In
Yeah,
the
he
middle,
just
but I
pushed
was
right
like,
through that
I
backboard.
thought that the momentum completely stopped him there. Like, you know, he was supposed to.
Oh,
be
this one
going
we got to hear. Now, this one it says how women think guys under 6 foot get out of bed.
That's messed up. Come on, man. It's messed up.
Short Kings. Let's
It's
go.
messed up, bro.
Let's fucking go.
Oh, I love a good hockey
Straight
clip.
down the esophagus of the Wild's throat.
This clip is called Straight Down the What? Excuse me, what are you talking about?
That's good.
Wyatt Johnston is coming straight down the
Oh
esophagus
gosh.
of the Wild's throat.
Just cramming it down the throat is what I like to say. Now, this next clip is called Hey Ladies. Kev, let's roll that. Can you crank it up a little for us, too?
Oh, jeez.
That's fucked up. Like,
Strike.
here's the thing. Whether that was planned or not, that's a bad fall.
It's a bad fall.
That's
a bad
and a
fall.
really good throw. Like,
Really
you know
good.
what I
Yeah,
mean?
really good throw. The kid fucking nailed that. And I believe this is the same creator, mostly because this was the next video on his.
On my daughter's videos. of
Are
her
you just
practice.
reacting to
Yeah,
stuff?
I think you're
Yeah.
just reacting to stuff.
Yeah.
I appreciate all the love you guys show on my daughter's videos of her practicing softball. Her team won the championship this weekend. It was kind of incredible. But she was all fired up. She got 2 big trophies. She's like, "Hey, let's go practice tomorrow. I'm a champion. We got to stay good." And I'm like, "Yeah, we got to stay good, baby. Let's go." So here's a clip of us practicing the day after.
Oh my.
Just fucking
The
sends
fuck
it.
out of here.
Like, this is the best part. Just fucking. This is not happening. Not happening.
Gotta keep them
Send
kids
that
humble, you know?
Just pissed. This next clip is called Keep Them Humble.
Oh
That
yeah,
guy
I
was a
saw
really
this
hot
one.
dad.
I think this might be an oldie but a goodie. Yeah, we gotta watch the whole thing on this one. This is fucking wild.
New York is not a real place.
Shit. Oh, shit. Yeah. Oh. 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 Oh, shit. Oh.
Oh, that's wild.
Wait, those people getting robbed, caught cheating? It said. What?
I don't know. It's obviously a setup to just get a weird Chucky.
Wait, have you seen that where like that dude just dresses up as Chucky and goes on the like trains and scares people?
I
have
mean,
not.
Oh, that's a New York thing, right?
I think the funniest clip that I saw regarding a trend recently was all the people leaving the Taylor Swift concert.
Oh, and this person inside.
Horrifying. Horrifying. Like, people in the like New York subway or whatever looking at just the crowds of fucking millennial 35, 30, 28-year-old Taylor Swift fans
Dressed in fucking as many sparkles as you've ever seen in your entire life.
I love one of the comments that I saw that made me laugh so hard was like, the dress code is middle school. and they're in the subway and they're like, no fucking way, no goddamn way. And it's like a chill subway. The doors open and the lady's like, no, stop. And then everybody just like rushes in. It looks so fucking scary.
I want to see it. I'll try to
terrifying.
find one after this. And this was the last one here. Just as the Ice Cube can do anything.
What's Ice Cube doing? What song is that? I can't tell.
You can't stop the love. That is not enough. You
I love it.
I have no idea. I have no idea. Just wanted to flow over a mariachi band for no reason.
Is it his account?
No, it's
it's Banda.
Banda.
Oh, okay. So it's like some famous band.
I imagine it's these
That's
guys. Yeah,
so funny.
They were just like, "Fuck it, there it is." And folks, that is our show.
Remember when
Monday.
we were
I didn't
gonna
know that.
get Tim a mariachi band and not tell him?
Oh fuck.
Should we do that for his birthday
still do
this
that for
year?
his birthday this year. We were gonna get one and just play outside of his house for a really long time.
Because we have to figure out a. Kevin, can you come up with a reason why we have to work from home?
I want to see the droves
Oh
of.
yeah, easily.
Taylor
Like
Swift
literally,
fans.
I could just shut something off and be like, I can't get it to turn on. I don't know. This
Let's
has
see if
never happened
anyone
before.
gave us any in the chat. Hold on. Mike, the show is now over. I like you very much, and I hope you come back to work for us. Because we miss you so very, very much. Mike. 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 Mike.